podcast. I'm in Max. Pursuing the RPG hobby with reckless abandon.
Hello, and welcome to Demigods on Happy Jacks. I'm Jason, the pilot. And thank you for joining me. You have a lot of airlines to choose from, and you picked Demigod Air. And these are...
Bye now. Thank you. Bye now. Sorry.
These are our there are 4 co-pilots. This airplane has 5 seats in the cockpit. Actually, probably just 4. I've been locked in the bathroom. I'm not really allowed to participate very much. But here's our bonkers cast. Let's go this way.
Ooh, we're going a different way today. Hi, I'm Sam. I play Eve Beaumont of the Cthulhu mythos, and I'm playing the Arcane playbook, and I am a weird squid monster.
Yay!
Yay! Also in the game.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I have one question. Do you like movies about gladiators, Timmy? I'm a co-pilot. I'm a pilot. Airplane, come on.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm with you.
All right, thank you. I am playing the Elemental playbook. My character's name is Kenzie Hughes, and he is of the he is the Science Pantheon, and he is an elemental with rock powers.
Nice. Sweet. I'm Abrea, and I'm playing Thais Guillory, and I finally said that right.
Yay!
You did.
Yay!
Yeah, front to back, all the way through.
Perfect.
Yep.
Sweet. I'm playing the Celestial, and my deminess comes from the Yoruba pantheon, and airplane. I like my coffee like I like my men.
Yes.
Nailed it.
And I'm Kimmy, and I'm playing Raven. I am a trickster, and I don't yet know who my deity parentage, Patreon, whatever it is. Not Patreon.
Your Patreon?
That too. I'm really tired today, guys.
I imagine
A long
Raven
day.
has a Patreon where
Probably.
she sells stolen photographs.
Probably.
And,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yeah. I probably, after I get the pictures of the celebrity, I post to my Patreon where the celebrity is so that all their fans can
Oh,
go.
gross.
Wow.
So gross.
That's so good. Thais hella subscribes
Yeah,
to
100%.
that.
Just
Oh,
out of
boy.
curiosity.
Yeah, right?
It
Your
doesn't
mic
actually
on?
go.
Is it? I'm supposed to check. It is on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand. I don't know how to talk loud enough to be
Here you go.
on the thing.
I think you're good.
It's like so hot.
It's because it's upside down.
Oh,
Okay, let's turn it up.
God damn it. Turn it off. Help.
You are definitely, put it like right, I don't want to poke you, sorry. There you go. That'll be better.
Okay.
It facing your mouth is better.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Hooray!
There you go.
Hooray.
There you go.
We did it.
Sounds cool. I've been doing that wrong the whole time.
That's okay.
Cool. So we're going to learn a bunch of
Pantheon
stuff
is the word
today.
I meant to say.
Yep.
By the way, Pantheon.
Yes.
Pantheon.
It is
Nailed
similar.
that.
It's a pantheon.
Yeah.
Good work.
We got a lot of stuff going on today. We're gonna, if you've been holding out waiting for the Hot Springs episode, that's today. We're also gonna have a little bit of a wind back and figure out what Kenzie was up to.
Yes.
Which is established in my mind, but you don't know yet. But before we do that, let's hit our recap.
What happened last time? Let's ask.
Oh, I know you guys didn't do it last time, but should we read our ascendance moves?
I decided to delete them from the game, so they're just out now.
That's why I got my one in. Suck it!
For those of you who can't see the incredible amount of sarcasm on their faces.
I love the idea that we would make a running joke so pervasive that you would just like change the game to get rid of it.
I like it. Accurate.
Yeah.
So, session 4, snake meat. That's the name of this episode.
It was
Is
so
that
good,
better than meat snake?
Yeah, it
yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
It is. Snake meat. Kenzie was occupied. We think he might have been preparing some briefs. Lols. Shop teacher Marcus Llewellyn from High Tech High was leading the beach cleanup project. His son Connor, who is also a student, accidentally discovered the process. That morning, Eve had a nice sea breakfast and then changed into a beachy maxi skirt, halter blouse, and sun hat to go to the beach cleanup.
Really, your outfit's in the recap?
Yeah,
Yes.
these are good details
I
to have
love
in there. Hey, if you're the one doing the
course it is.
recap, you
That's
get your
fair.
outfit in.
That's very good.
Garth did a bit of surfing after opening the shop, while his pig Wilhelmina chased dogs on the beach. Thais had a conversation with Roman on Friday afternoon. He came to her after a couple of drinks and told her he thinks the boys might be psychic. She tried to look shocked and told him it was probably just some sort of twin language or something.
Wow.
He seemed a little bummed, and wanted it to be true. Poor buddy. He and the kids are down for the beach cleanup, though. Raven took some photos at a red carpet on Friday night. When she woke up on Saturday, there was a pile of 10 memory cards on the balcony. She picked them up, sunglasses on, coffee in hand. They turned out to be camera cards from the red carpet from various cameras. So she heated them up in a pan over the store, smirking as she sees dollar signs. Thais picked Raven up in a lift outside the Airbnb, and they headed to the cleanup. At the beach, 3 buses of school kids pulled up. Prior to this, we did a little backstory on Garth. Garth had arranged with Mr. Llewellyn to sponsor/help the cleanup. They met ahead of time, Garth in his blazer and sandals. See, everybody gets an outfit recap. In the fancy shop department, Mr. Llewellyn was cool with Garth helping as long as he didn't want any publicity, because the shop is a wheat shop. As they were talking, Garth realized that Mr. Llewellyn is not 100% mortal, probably something Celtic. Garth used that connection, and Mr. Llewellyn told him that his dad is Govnin, who has teamed up with Ogma for some cool building, but they're missing some exotic hardwoods, a small oak tree grown in orichalcum dirt. Garth agreed to provide that in exchange for putting the gateway to Valhalla on the flyer. At the beach, Garth was waiting there with Wilhelmina, who was a big hit with all the kids, and also very distracting. The kids were wrangled and fanned out in groups to spray things. Eve tagged along with some of the students who were spraying stuff. They took some selfies with her, and one kid, very average looking, seemed kind of weirded out. Looking at the effects of the spray, she can tell that it was made by a god. It's science, and it's used for publicity. Weird. Eve tried to read the average kid's aura, but it didn't go well. The students noticed, and drama starts happening, so Eve had to manifest a jellyfish and pretend to have saved the kid from stepping on it. The girl who noticed, Bernadette, got a nosebleed and was embarrassed. Raven swooped in to distract everyone with a group photo.
Raven swooped.
Meanwhile,
Good job,
Let's see what you did there.
Thais was attracting a gaggle of admiring parents.
What's my outfit?
I didn't
No
write
one
it down.
remembers.
No one remembers.
You didn't describe it, apparently.
Damn it, I didn't.
Percy, Marcus, and Garth had an awkward conversation. Thais greeted Garth with her gaggle, and they talked about the shop. The moms were very impressed with Garth, and he gave the single ones his card. No one noticed the big dark clouds rolling in from the ocean. Connor was spraying a big pile of stuff, holding the spray bottle up in the air, and got struck by lightning. It spiderwebbed out to a bunch of kids. Raven took photos, while Eve looked pleasantly surprised. In parentheses, they sort of had that coming. Thais mobs out, uses her ascendance move, rewinds time, and slaps the bottle out of Connor's hand. The lightning hits the bottle in the air, spraying the chemical on Thais, disintegrating her backpack. Her scrunchie explodes, and she totes got mold on her. R.I.P. outfit number 2.
That's why I don't bother describing it
No,
anymore.
Yeah.
they're just gonna get
It
messed
was
up.
drapey.
Ripped clothes.
Yep.
Garth, who ran over, is wearing hemp, so he's fine. He told the kids to get on the buses, and Mina helped herd them. Marcus looked calm but concerned. Garth asked him, but he doesn't know what's happening. He had a deal. A lightning bolt hits a lamppost that falls across in front of the buses. Thais psychically tells the boys to get Roman out of there, while Garth and Mina run over to push the lamppost out of the way. Eve told Thais about the god-made spray, and Thais read the weave on the clouds to see WTF was up with that. The cloud was made by whatever is in the water, coming towards the beach, and it came from Japan. She tells Eve, who is pretty sure it's not one of her relatives. A huge serpentine, blue-gray scaled eel-like thing with a plated spine bursts out of the water with a bus-eating sized mouth. Marcus puts on some orichalcum gauntlets, and Raven casts an illusion, gaining the thing's attention, but everything else disappears for Mr. Snake. Eve magically...
Totally gonna make that happen.
Yes, totally on purpose. Eve magically pulls a giant pulsating mass of meat out of another dimension and manifests it in Mr. Snake's mouth.
You're a nightmare. I love it.
When I was watching this, that was the moment. And like, this is so gross.
Yeah.
You're
Why
welcome.
you do this?
Yeah.
Because I can. He was very surprised and displeased, but chewed through it faster than expected. It temporarily occupied him, though, so Thais could shoot it in the face, allowing Raven to pop into burb form and get out of there.
Yeah, don't call it too temporarily effective because it's the difference between Raven being chomped in half.
Yeah.
So that was the other timeline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
appreciated
it was a useful, horrific blob from
Yes.
another dimension.
Yes.
You're welcome. Garth barked out with some epic tree armor, and he ran up to touch Mr. Snake and read him. It's apparently here of its own volition and is very old. It is offended by the beach cleanup. And it's basically sentient, but it wants to crush the offending substance and would be friends with someone who would help. Mr. Snake attacked with 9 forks of lightning, but Thais dodged it using her foresight. In her bird form, Raven grabbed one of the spray bottles and dropped it onto the serpent. 3 feet of the snake starts to flake and peel back to reveal flesh.
Yeah.
Garth used his Ascendance move to summon the seaweed and kelp to tie the serpent to the beach, while Eve jumped on its back, turned her arms into bony knife appendages, and takes it to Stabby Town, cutting a tentacle on the scales in the process. Thais shoots again, hitting it in the eyeball and taking 4 damage. Marcus ran over to her and grabbed her rifle, adjusting it, and then ran off at the snake monster. Garth ran down to commune with Mr. Snake again and asks him to leave or die. It reared around to look at him and said, "How dare you align yourself with these heathens? They don't even deserve your love," which is real judgy. Raven grabbed 2 bottles from the beach and flies? My tense gets weird, you guys. Flew into the snake's mouth, smashing the bottles. The lightning went out, and she was standing in the mouth. She jumped out and teleported next to Thais. Eve smashed the last...
What happens when you roll 10 plus?
Yeah,
Like,
it was a good roll.
It was so dope.
Yeah.
Finally, a good roll. All right.
You were due.
Yeah.
You get 1.
Everybody gets it.
You used it.
I was not rolling good last time. It was bad. Eve smashed the last handy spray bottle into the stab hole, hopped off the snake ride, and ran slightly away from it. Thais shot Mr. Snake in the top of the open mouth, distracting it from Eve so she could get away. And Marcus ran at Mr. Snake, grabbed on, and starts ripping scales right off. Mr. Snake was pretty mad about everything and bit Garth. He wrenched himself out, and then the body of the snake got yanked back towards the water. It looked very surprised. Eve read the weave, and something very large grabbed the snake from inside the water. It has come to destroy us because it's judgy. And if we swear to get rid of the chemical, it'll stop. Garth grabbed some seaweed and ran at Thais, giving her a healing seaweed wrap. Her arm healed, but Garth's bite wound looks worse. Raven drew Mr. Snake's attention again, yelling at it that the chemical is all gone. She used her illusion to create copies of herself, but pulled its aggro when it went after Thais and Garth. Marcus grabs and suplexes Mr. Snake, then it gets dragged all the way into the water. It was thrashing around underwater. Garth grabbed the palm tree and Thais, healing her with Mina's help. Standing on the beach, a raven landed on Raven's shoulder and cawed something to her. We didn't know what it was. Eve magically pulls the rest of the spray bottles out of the buses and lit them on fire, uttering some eldritch nonsense, and then yelling, "I fixed it! Here you go!" at Mr. Snake. The thrashing in the water stopped, and 2 large shapes swam away from each other. Thais used her long view, intending to shoot Mr. Snake again, but saw a building-sized whalefish and decided maybe no. Garth healed up with Mina's help, ending up with a cool scar, and he invited the Demi Squad to come hang out in the secret garden and smoke some healing weed.
Yeah.
They walked over to the shop with Marcus. On the way, Eve told him to maybe not with the spray. And Thais asked him if he's responsible. He is, but also very confused about who or what would want to thwart the beach cleanup. He should maybe look into that. Everyone grabbed some of the huge snake scales. Thais wants to make a purse.
Yeah. New purse.
So, for reference, I think at this point, Marcus has, I think, taken Garth's car to
Yeah.
drive some of the leftover kids.
His Nissan Leaf.
Yeah. He's taken the Nissan Leaf to go catch up with the buses that were on their way back to High Tech High and, probably have to do... well, there's not going to be any police report because the police weren't here and nobody really, and most of what the kids saw was, surprise lightning storm.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't really see giant snake.
Sweet.
That didn't really
Probably
happen.
for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for those who did see it, they were like, well, maybe more lightning or a big wave or a lightning wave.
Yeah. Something weird.
Yeah.
Teams are unreliable.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And there are lots of
maybe there was
people
some
on the
hallucinoid.
beach who were running for their lives, like, oh my god, the freak storm, this is so
It's the
scary.
riptide.
Yeah,
They're just
exactly.
huffing the chemical they're spraying with, and they're
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I think I
But-
saw a snake.
There isn't oh, giant snake, news at 11.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Swear.
And that leaves us with Garth is kind of taking care of things downstairs in his shop.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
Percy was sent off with the kids, I think, on the buses, or was he around?
I thought we said that he had taken cover in the
in the
dispensary.
shop.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
in the dispensary.
But also, for the record, he was struck by lightning too. That was another part of Thais undoing that. Was
Oh, that's right.
God damn it.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right, because he was
Saved him
hanging out.
again.
Yep.
Okay, so he's unstruck by lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah. So by the time... Yeah, okay. So when you guys get back, he's at the shop. He has found some products that he's fond of. And...
Cool.
And all of you, I mean, Garth has invited you to sort of help yourselves to
Sweet.
whatever at this point. So it's up to you, which we will need to cover at some point. But we'll just kind of fast forward to we're in the upstairs part, and there is this, lots of people have rooftop gardens in LA, and especially on the west side where you get a lot of good, there's rain that comes in and weather. They have weather over there. Yeah.
Me too.
It's a really nice, and you can grow things on your roof. Cool. This is not that. This is a whole new world. You go in there. You come up the stairs. Garth lets you in because it's a special mystical lock to get through here. You're not in some other dimension, right? You can look through this super thick foliage and yep, that's the Pacific Ocean. And that way, those are buildings over there. But there's this super thick canopy that from outside, it just looks like a rooftop garden. Nice. All the, box planters and some, windscreens and keep the birds off netting and stuff like that. But in reality, all that stuff is super thick foliage, and it's just very dense green, all the shades of green you can imagine, and then a bunch of tropical flower colors and all that kind of stuff. So there's all kinds of stuff in this. And per Garth's warning, there's also a lot of poisonous plants here. So it's a good idea to, he'll sort of help you get settled in at the springs, but when it's time to go, definitely just go the way you came in. Because just don't wander around. It's not great.
It's Star Trek plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. A mortal wouldn't make it very far at all. You all would make it some distance and perhaps get sick. Who knows? But I mean, you're hardier than mortals. But why put yourself through that unpleasantness? So, what does our hot spring episode look like at this point?
I
Kenzie's
look
not
into
here
the
yet.
water, and I go, ah, my hair! I just start to like cry a little bit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's like a big white streak too, and I'm like, what's happening to my head?
That's right. We had to cover it with,
And then like I run back down and start yelling to Garth, like, do you have a flat iron? Bring it upstairs!
I don't think he knows what that is. Sorry, Mike.
No, we actually
Garth
talked
doesn't.
about it.
Oh.
He doesn't have one because his hair is naturally luxurious.
Oh, right. Okay.
Titus comes back up bummed later. Like,
Which is also why he doesn't know what a flat iron is.
yeah, ineffectually smoothing it down.
The hot spring part of the garden is a big kind of natural stone. Like, how can there be a natural stone basin with water coming up out of it? Like, what? That doesn't make sense, but that's fine. And around it, there's kind of some wooden benches, and the whole garden is very humid. Like, as soon as you go up there, like, it's like, not even Florida humid, like Amazon humid, right? You go in there, and then when you get to the hot springs part, it's turned all the way up to 11. It's just maximum humidity, while not literally raining, right? But there's a kind of a stone pool that you can sit in or lay in, just kind of chill out. It's big enough everyone could be comfortable in and not like squeezed up against each other like shrimp cocktail. But
shrimp cocktail is offensive to Eve.
At least he didn't say calamari.
Right.
yeah, squids eat shrimp.
They're delicious. Eve eats pretty much anything that you can find in the ocean.
Yeah, including probably other squids.
Yeah.
The occasional surfer.
The giant ones preferred.
Yeah.
Takes a while.
Your character is so weird.
Yeah, it's great.
It's my favorite.
I love it. Okay, so we're all just getting comfortable.
So, Eve she has a bathing suit on under her
Yeah.
like outfit.
Assuming she was going swimming today.
Yeah, might need lunch.
Okay.
Also, my tentacle is hurt, so I'm just getting in the hot springs.
Yes.
Also, I think we established last time that like she's been here before and like eaten the poisonous plants and doesn't
those
hurt
are
her.
the delicious ones.
Yeah, those are the spicy
You
ones.
shouldn't eat the other ones.
Yeah, don't eat that one. It's
the ones
spicy.
that heal other people are bad for you.
So she's probably got books she's left here next to the hot spring.
Sure.
She probably just comes and like reads in here.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, and for everyone's understanding, as soon as Eve gets in, that cut on the tentacle is instantly less red, right? Not that it doesn't just seal up, but it's definitely improved.
Healing
And
waters.
you can definitely see this immediate benefit. So I just need to. I think I need to know the state of everyone in the pool, and then we can catch up with Kenzie.
Sweet.
Percy. Just take his clothes off, I think.
God damn it, Percy.
He doesn't have a swimsuit on.
Yeah, of course not.
No.
And Percy doesn't wear underwear. That doesn't make sense, right?
It's just
Probably
time
not.
waster.
Yeah. So, okay, yeah, Percy just gets in. I mean, he's also unselfconscious about it, but there we go.
Sweet.
Percy's in the pool.
And it's not like we all haven't seen him naked.
That's
before.
a very fair
True,
rate.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, I have actually.
Oh.
No.
Well, now you have.
Yeah. Well,
Congratulations.
Percy, your tentacle is way smaller than mine.
for those of you listening at home, both Samantha and I raised our hands as having not seen Percy naked until making tentacle comments.
That's very good. If I peep your tentacle like getting better, I'm like, I'm still kind of lightning hit. I'm gonna get in the pool too. It's been a very rough day. Oh, my arm's fucked up. It's been a really long week, you guys. From Sunday to Saturday.
Percy hops right up to help you into the pool.
Cool, thanks, bud. I'm too hurt to be horny right now. Just like, no.
Just want to make it as awkward as possible.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
That's my goal as a showrunner here.
Nailing it.
Don't look at my hair, Percy.
Yeah, it's mostly that. Like,
Yeah. There's that. So describe, does the white streak like start in the front and go towards the back, or is it? Like,
yeah, it's just like one weird like piece
yeah.
going around the back because I already have plans and I'm gonna braid it down so there'll always be like one white braid.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
So hot.
legit like a life goal for me.
Yeah, right. Me too. Like I'm just waiting for enough
As
to
my
come in,
hair
like,
starts,
no.
can I just have one streak of gray
Yeah.
instead of like little? No.
Same.
Yeah, and for those just tuning in for the first time, what happened was some of her hair got lightning bolted off.
I mean, and scalp.
Just like, a bunch of skin and scalp and everything.
Yeah.
And in Garth's healing,
Yeah.
a bunch of the hair grew back, but it grew back just stark white. So
So cool.
that's where that came in.
Oh, and the scar from the lightning bolt is a leeching bird figure.
Yeah.
Which is like a fractal lightning bolt
So
figure to her arm.
cool.
So
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
she's just like, man, I looked super normal a week ago. I have taken a turn.
Although, you know what's going to happen, though? You're going to put pictures of yourself on Instagram, and pretty soon, like, people are going to start having their hair bleached.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Gonna
trending.
start, like,
yes.
a trend in LA.
That'd be
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And the first time you wear a tank top, everybody's going to start doing henna tattoos.
Yeah, right.
on the picture.
It's henna. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Sweet. So yeah, that. I'm just sitting.
All right?
Cool.
And I'm having a hard time picturing what Raven's up to in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, she probably, like, does the thing where she, like, rolls up her pants. Turn off my mic. Where she, like, rolls up her pants and puts her feet in the pool.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of sitting on the edge. She's probably super annoyed she had to take off her hoodie because it's, like, a million
Oh,
humidity.
yeah. It is.
So she's got, like, probably just, like, a super normal-looking tank top that's probably really fucking expensive, like, underneath. So she's
Yeah,
kind of, like,
$800 tank
miserable.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's sort of, like, humid and miserable and, like, oh, God. Okay, but with, like, her feet in the pool, it probably makes her feel better. She doesn't have any, like,
Oh, yeah,
harm
she
or
didn't
hurt
take
or anything.
injuries. Okay.
Yeah. So
Um,
she's, miraculously.
You were red zoned.
Yeah.
And
I hit red
you
zone
didn't
twice.
take that much damage.
I wasn't in the red, but I was.
Okay.
I did fill up my
Yeah,
non-red
okay.
harm.
So we'll
She's specifically, though, sorry, I cut you off.
go ahead.
Okay, she's specifically not going to sit between Thais and Percy. She's going to sit, like, a little bit off to the side.
Yeah, so just let that happen.
I'm winging it. I'm wingmanning it.
Yeah.
So will you two just roll metal for me,
Me?
please? Yeah, both. Yeah.
Sure.
Thais and
What is metal?
Eve.
That's a thing I've never had. I can't read these. 6 and 11.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. These are nightmare dice. This is just so bad.
They're so pretty, though.
They're so pretty and illegible.
Oh,
Oh no!
again?
You get a thread though.
I did get a thread.
Oh, double one.
So I mean, it's 3 because my blob friend, Mr. Waitley.
Yeah.
Not good.
Oh yeah, the blob has a name now.
He does.
Mr. Waitley. We did,
Mr. Waitley?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, we determined that over Slack
He
this
finally
week.
has a name.
Yeah, that's good.
It's gonna be one of those days. I hope that's just luck from last
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
These 2 dice have to go over here now.
Yeah. So as you're kind of settling in, oh, by the way, you heal 3.
Oh, sweet.
You don't.
Cool.
So what happened was you had grabbed a fruit snack on the way over here, but you actually grabbed one of the good ones
Oh no.
and chomped into it. Or like, "Whoa, whoa." I don't know what your reaction to it is, but it is sweet and good, like a mystical mango,
Oh,
which
like
I think
that.
is wrong for
Yeah.
Eve.
gross.
Yeah.
I ate something non-poisonous.
Yeah. And it is definitely inhibiting
Okay.
the water's ability. Like you're not actively bleeding, or it's not going to get any worse. But yeah, you're just
It's not helping.
Yeah, you're being you're a little bit. It's problematic.
Cool.
Less completely than
Ah, smart.
Yeah, and then just do away with that thing. Awesome.
What, is it distracting to you?
It's just loud.
A little bit?
We
Okay,
have bread and cheese, so
so
excited today.
we have everyone settling into the pools, being very cool, calm, and confident.
Yeah.
Except not.
Everybody's totally comfortable.
This is all very normal.
I'm very confident and super hot and annoyed. I hate the heat.
Yeah.
Thais, your conscience is reminding you that if the wingman for your endeavor is the most garbage person of your friends,
Oh no!
it's probably not a
Probably
good
bad
idea.
Yeah.
I finally mentally cast Roman
Oh, yeah.
as Winston Duke, who's Mbaku.
Oh.
And now I'm like, I can never
Yes.
betray him. He's so good.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So I actually feel conflicted for the first time. I'm like, oh, Louis Tan or Winston Duke.
Why
Answer
not
is
both?
Yeah. We'll get there.
Okay. Oh, that helps me a lot. Winston Duke. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to rewind a little bit of this morning and pick up with Kenzie.
Huh?
Kenzie, in late Friday night, you get a call from the firm, and they're saying, hey, look, this is like semi-emergency. You can't go to the beach tomorrow. The school has been approached by this other company who would like to license their accidental discovery and put a lot of money into the school and local area schools, like public schools in LA, and then use that license to then start cleanup, like really amp up the reach of this cleanup process. And the firm is like, this is going to be great for us. This, on paper, this sounds like everything we want. We just have to make sure that the deal, that this other group isn't trying to screw over the kids, and so they need you, hotshot lawyer, to like emergency swoop in, read the paperwork all night, go over the offers, and go to a 8 a.m. Saturday morning meeting prepared. So,
all right.
What does Kenzie's night look like?
Well, Kenzie would actually spend most of the night just doing whatever research he could do ahead of time, because he's kind of a nerd.
Okay,
but a hot nerd.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. So I think he would just spend all night on Percy's computer. And,
why not his own computer?
Right, yeah.
Why isn't he at home?
Oh, I don't know, because Percy has internet.
Okay.
And I don't.
All right, got it.
Perfect.
You just never bothered to call and set it up? Or?
No, no. I don't even think, Kenzie actually has utilities going,
Well, he probably, I imagine the firm probably set up a place for him to live.
Oh, maybe so.
And they just automatically pay everything.
Yeah. He's probably just
he has Wi-Fi, but he doesn't know the password to his own
right.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. He just had an intern from the firm, and he was just set all this stuff up. Here's my credit card number, and and just so because I won't think about it ever again.
Yep.
So everything's on auto pay. He never checks his bank account. He never sees his money. It just
he doesn't need to.
Right. Yeah.
At some point in the night, you get a text from Thais that says if you ever rock block me again like that, we're gonna fight, and then a kissy emoji.
Rock block was so good.
A fucking rock wall.
I will text back. You will lose.
Not the point. I will lose beautifully.
If you betray your love to your husband.
Oh.
God damn it.
Right in the feels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Face puts away.
And then a clarifying, you could probably take me in a fight only because I wouldn't fight back because I love you.
Oh.
God damn it. That's good.
I'm sorry. And she's just right back, but I'm sorry. Also, why are you awake? What are you doing? And then just tries to be in your business. And you're I'm working.
I'm researching. It's not going well because I keep texting back to people.
Oh. Got it. Okay, love you. Bye. Well played.
All right. So Saturday morning,
yes,
the firm lets you know that a car is on the way, and then a car arrives, and the firm has figured out how to handle Kenzie Hughes. That's just
it's just automate everything.
They want to have you on the team, but they also know don't just tell him to show up at a particular time. Just manage him. And that's good. You're a good asset, but that it requires some assembly requires.
Right. Yeah. I think they do actually have an intern assigned just to deal with him.
Yeah, a personal assistant.
Yeah, your job is managing Kenzie and making sure he is where he's supposed to be.
Who is Kenzie's personal assistant?
Sabrina. Walcheck. Sure.
Nice.
I don't know how to spell Walcheck.
WOLCEK.
You can spell it however you want.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. I
true.
just made it up. Well, check.
When you make things up,
Yeah.
you can make up everything
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, and yeah, Sabrina knows now. Like she's been there for months. She knows. Like just nobody even like people don't even like contact Kenzie. They just like the firm tells Sabrina like give Kenzie this information and make sure he's here.
Yeah.
And she
Nice.
just does everything.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like
Right.
it.
So we'll say she's like a 25-year-old law student.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
That's when do you finish your law? How long does a law degree take?
3 years.
3 years. So yeah, okay. So she's almost done with the law degree.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The entirety of my knowledge about law degrees comes from Legally Blonde, so I'm like,
I object.
let's see, she graduated. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I think that's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
So
So
that's totally how everything
also,
works.
I love that movie. So okay. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're in the spring. Yeah. So Sabrina's almost done. Like she's gonna
Yeah.
take the bar in a month, and so she's also like she's been going to like every court case the firm's been doing.
Yeah.
And so like taking care of you is like one more thing on top of her not very busy schedule. So there isn't a lot of warm fuzzy when
Yeah.
she shows up, but she shows up and says, "Mr. Hughes, it's time to go. Are you ready to go?"
Stop calling me Mr. Hughes.
Yes, Mr. Hughes.
Stop it.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah.
She has whatever Kenzie would want from the coffee shop.
It's coffee.
Okay, but it says Mr. Hughes on the side of it.
Yeah.
Sabrina, do you have a Sharpie?
And by the way, you know, I think we all know Sabrina doesn't call you Mr. Hughes out of respect.
Yeah.
She calls you that because she knows it bothers Kenzie.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
She doesn't dislike Kenzie, but at this point, like,
Yeah.
Like any little dig you can get, you're like,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
how I get to
Kenzie's
sleep at night.
super likable. He's just weird.
Yeah.
And when you're like that stressed, you have that many things in your life,
Yeah.
like the weirdness, like
Yeah.
could you just tell me exactly what you want?
Just
And
please be normal.
Yeah.
You're a partner of the firm. I can't tell you to fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. But he does like open up his bag and hand her a book that that will be really helpful. Like he just like pulled this book out of his shelf to
Out of his like personal law library.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This is
He's
laws. What's up with
You're
that?
gonna need this. Yeah, right. Yeah, but yeah, like some like obscure like environmental law book that she will actually get like a big benefit from.
Okay. Oh.
Because he does think about things.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. He's not dumb.
right. Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
not a people person.
Yeah.
With rocks.
Yeah.
Right,
Good with
exactly.
rocks.
Rocks, good. Yeah.
Are you ready to rock?
So he just goes to the firm and just does the thing.
Yeah.
He's the research guy. That's why everybody likes him, because he doesn't miss things. It's-
So the principal and the vice principal from High Tech High are there.
Oh, okay.
And they're there to represent the interest of the school, because the students sort of accidentally discovered this thing, and none of the students sort of individually own, what was done.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know, like, it's impossible to turn it into like a profit model. But the offer is that this company has made an offer to pay them a licensing fee, like allow us to use this technology and any variation on this technology, and we will pay you this money if you promise to keep some of the money and spend the rest of the money on public schools in the area. And it is a lot of money, and they use very broad language, which, like, the company that wants to use this is saying, like, we will use this formula and any variation on this formula, and like they're not going to just buy this, tweak it a little, and say, well, we don't have to pay you for that. It's this ridiculously generous language for any sort of contract like that. Then again, if they hired your firm, they would be fools to try to put one over on the school.
yeah.
That's a bad news. But at Adam's suggestion, I wrote what? Did you make up the term love letter?
No. It's kind of a thing that's become pervasive across PBTA games.
Okay. The concept of the love letter is a little sort of a mini. A role and a choice and something that the character might have to make often when either we have some downtime between adventures or if somebody misses a session and we need to do a little catch up and figure out what happened. This is that.
Nice.
So
I love these. I don't usually get them. I'm usually writing them for
and
other
so the other
characters.
thing is I have incredible anxiety about this because Adam is really good at writing these, like getting tears out of people. And I've never really done one before. I was like, Adam, send me all of your love letters. I don't know how to do this. And so I read them all and I was like, I have to do it. And I did it. So
Yay! Very excited. Yeah, I had for Interpol X, like there. I had a bunch of love letters for each character standing by because, there was always worry that I wouldn't make it on time if I was able to make it at all. So there was the standing arrangement like, okay, Jason, if I'm late, then, you can pull out any of these love letters and go through them with characters until I get there. And stuff like that. But yeah. But anyway, so my letter. You haven't been this fired up in years. You made your name filing critical EPA briefs and showboating big eco trials, rising to make partner faster than anyone in the history of your firm. But lately it seems like people only remember Pretty Boy Kenzie, the attractivist lawyer with more biceps than bench trials. So true. So it feels great to be back in the saddle. Sure, it seems kind of odd that the STEAM Inquiry Guidance and Management Advocate knew enough to swoop in and make an offer to partner with High Tech High, but the paperwork looks legit. They want to license the school's discovery and use it to start cleaning up beaches and landfills all over the country. Sigma even insisted that High Tech High act to funnel a huge chunk of that fee into local, underserved public schools to give STEAM programs across the city a boost. Everyone's a winner. What could go wrong? And why is the hair on the back of your neck standing up when it comes time to walk everyone through the signing? So my move is roll 2d6 plus metal to get through the grueling signing process. On a 10 plus, that acronym you're seeing over and over finally clicks into place. Sigma, or Siggy as they more often prefer to be called, is the god of math. Ooh. And
Nice.
Siggy doesn't always understand your parent, Terry.
That's good.
So
Nice.
good.
But they definitely know each other, and coincidences just aren't a thing. The paperwork is done and the ink is dry, but you have time to catch the head Sigma lawyer on her way out, Jenny Raymond. Pick 3 questions from Read the Weave before you chat. On a 7 and 9, the Siggy connection comes a second too late. The Sigma lawyers are off in their unmarked black cars. Pick 1 question from Read the Weave before you rush off to tell your friends. And on a miss, that Jenny Raymond was just too damn distracting. She passed you her number halfway through the meeting and your brain went into overdrive considering anything but technology licensing laws.
Awesome.
I love this.
Roll
Okay.
good, roll good.
Very excited. Okay.
I like the miss.
I know, right? Yeah. It's
They're all good.
I love
Roll
all
a
of them.
date.
I love all of them. It's off the off the phone.
Yeah!
6 plus 3 is 9, and my medal is...
+1.
Yes, +1, that's 10. Woo!
Yay!
You did it!
I'm a hero! So Sigma is the god of math, and Siggy doesn't always understand my parent, but they definitely know each other, and coincidences aren't a thing. The paperwork is done, and the ink is dry, but you have time to catch the head Sigma lawyer on her way out. Pick 3 questions from Read the Weave before you chat.
Yep. So these are questions that you've picked up, but even before the conversation.
Yeah.
But you're going to get to have like one-on-one conversation with Jenny in the hall.
Yeah.
Everyone else is, you just caught her on her own.
Yeah.
And she's,
Okay. From the Read a Person ones, I think?
whichever one you want to use.
Okay.
Any of them.
Is it,
Some of them are appropriate as well.
This might... I'm okay if this takes one of the questions. Is Jenny a demigod?
She's not.
She's
And
not.
that would definitely count as one of the questions.
Okay,
Sorry,
all
I
right.
should have told you that beforehand, but yeah.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. And okay.
Since it does count as one of the questions, she's not a demigod. She's almost certainly progeny,
Oh, okay.
right? And we've talked about that a little bit, where
Yeah.
there are lots of people who are descendants, but not
They didn't get the juice.
Right.
Yeah, they
I
didn't
believe
get all
is
the juice.
phrasing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
just
All
a
right.
drop.
Okay.
That's absolutely the phrasing.
Let's see. What does this person want with me?
With you specifically, she wants to get down.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess I
wants
don't
the
need
juice.
to ask what would make this person like me.
Yeah, and for reference, she still did pass you her number halfway through. It just didn't end up distracting you as
right.
disarmingly as it could have.
We should have dinner.
I agree.
I have your number since you passed it to me during the meeting.
Yes, you do.
I'll call you,
I'd like that.
and we'll have dinner.
All right. I have to fly to New York this afternoon, but maybe next week.
When you get back.
All right.
Yes, I do just kind of awkwardly stare at her for a while.
And she, like, calmly returns it. Like, it was nice to meet you, Mr. Hughes.
You can call me Kenzie.
All right. You hear, like, a snort in the next room. A very ladylike snort.
Yeah. Okay, trying to get at the, maybe this is, how does this person factor into our weave, but, or maybe it's a different question, but, how much does she know? I want to try and suss out.
No, that's a good question.
How can I get this person to reveal what she knows about the...
Yeah, I mean, so far it seems like a straightforward question might work. Kenzie isn't great at reading people's body language and facial expression, so
It's really terrible at it.
yeah. So it's hard to know without asking a direct question, but it does seem like, well, yeah, just straight up asking and probably get some information.
Before you go to New York,
She checks her watch, but shrugs.
do you know who your boss really is?
Oh, I think I understand what you're asking. Yeah, I mean, I work for my dad.
I feel like verbally you're not including it, but there would be a wink.
Yes.
I love Kenzie.
Yes.
I love him so much.
So,
Maybe like a wink emoji would be the right thing.
oh, the faces. Yeah, I get those sometimes. Tell your dad I said hello. Wink.
Sure. Oh, you know what?
I
Hold on.
literally say wink as I'm winking.
Let me rewind because she says parent. I work for my parent.
Okay.
Yeah, so Siggy is not gendered.
Yeah. Tell your parent I said hello. Wink.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that everything is fine.
I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. I think we're going to do a lot of good with this.
I hope so.
Great. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what happens next.
Me too.
All right. Also, just a little bit of background. You know that she is a
Playing awkward character.
yeah.
So good.
She's not like a third party. She's a Sigma lawyer, right? Like
right.
Sigma is this organization that's like promoting STEAM programs
Yeah.
all over the United States and elsewhere. So she's a company lawyer,
Yeah.
not a outside firm that Sigma brought in to represent them.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
As this is happening, like, we're fighting on the beach, and
Yes.
Tice is like, there's two of them, and they're talking. Back to fighting.
What?
Weird. I can feel it.
Smells like lightning.
yeah, I mean, as you finally wrap up the conversation and Jenny's heading for the door, and you turn back to pick up the rest of the paperwork and just check in, make sure the high-tech high people are all good to go, because they're basically your clients in this situation. You see from the high rise that your office is in, like these big black clouds over the Venice Beach area, and you're like, huh, and these lightning strikes are just blasting the beach.
Sabrina?
Yes. Yes.
Can you give me the weather report for the beach today?
It is sunny.
And I look out the
I
window.
love Sabrina.
I love her so much.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Will that be all, Kenzie?
Thank you, Ms. Walczek.
Nice.
Would you please get me a car to Venice Beach?
Certainly. It's waiting outside for you.
Great.
I assumed you'd want to catch up with the cleanup after we were done.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Oh my god, she's our big bad.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
She's actually the source of all evil. Yeah. For the record, I want to state once again that you are doing an excellent job, and I'm very proud of you. And when you graduate, you are going to become an excellent lawyer, and I will hire you if you want.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I look forward to joining the firm.
And you will
That's-
not have to
Is it okay if
manage.
she says, and that's
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said in my performance review 2 months ago. I appreciate you restating it.
Word for word.
Yeah.
So good.
That's right.
Amazing.
Yes. So I'll just turn and walk away.
Yeah, that's the right thing.
Yeah,
Great.
and I'll check with the principal from High Tech High and make sure they're happy and everything's
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah, they're thrilled.
They're thrilled. Okay,
They will
all right.
never be underfunded ever
Right,
again.
yeah.
I want whole filler episodes of Kenzie and Sabrina doing law.
Doing
Yeah,
that.
it's a spin-off.
Spin-off.
Yeah.
Just a law procedural.
Right? Yes. Yeah.
Sabrina.
Awkward boy
Sabrina,
and
the
a wages
appropriately
logo.
aged lawyer.
Yes. Right. Right. All right. And then I will head to the beach.
Okay. Great. So you get to the beach after the commotion.
Yeah.
You can see some red. I mean, the air smells like ozone. There is an electricity in the air, if you'll forgive the expression.
The sand is all weird. I'm
Oh
assuming.
yeah. It's like there's like big dug up furrows into like the deep dark sand that's down, and
I'm gonna just smooth it over.
Nice.
easily done.
Yeah. And,
It's like sink some of the burnt sand
yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
Cover it up
Yeah.
like a dog.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if does lightning make little like glass pellets?
It
can,
does. It
yeah.
does. Yeah, those little like. Yeah, they almost
Oh,
look like
yeah.
super amazing, like champagne glasses. But I've always wanted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, I've heard of little things that
I
like
forget what they're called. They have a name.
sand
Yeah.
and lightning has a sort of like a almost like a stalactite sort of thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dope.
So
That's
cool.
really cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to take those and move them into this sort of arrangement and bring up some like rocks in a ring around them so it looks like something artsy and
Oh, that somebody did on
Nice.
purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Very cool.
yeah.
Yeah. There's
But
nothing on the
I'll
news.
take one of them with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There was nothing on the news about like a freak storm or
Right.
anything super. Oh, sorry. Just throwing things at Sam.
It's cool. It's cool.
That's very good.
Yeah. Okay. And then I will call Thais.
Yeah. Hey boy, hey. Where are you?
I'm at the
This is
beach.
me in the pool. This
Yeah,
is the
but-
thing over
yeah.
here.
I'm at the beach. Where are you?
Oh God, do you know where Gates of? Do you know Garth?
Yes.
Do you like? No, not a no question. Come up to the top of his thing where the water.
Wait, were you asking biblically or just normal now?
Actually, I was asking biblically.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Apparently Percy does, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. It's
Did
a
you
thing.
know that?
Yeah.
Man, I I am underinformed.
How did you not know that?
I don't always do my power on you guys. Well, now I'm gonna.
You realize you and Raven and Eve are pretty much the only people.
As you're talking, you hear next to you, and you hear sort of like,
Yeah.
what? Like, not related to what you're talking about, like a very concerned tone. Imagine, I don't know, what's Raven focused on during this phone call?
She's probably just kind of laughing.
Okay. Not staring at Percy.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
she's probably just like, just amused with everything that's happening right now. And super annoyed at how humid it is.
At least the humidity has that mist that's like covered.
Yeah,
in
it's just like, everything's hot and sticky. Keep my arms out of bed.
And Eve is reading.
She is probably reading, but then with like one tentacle, she's like grabbing poison things off the plants to like try and wrap around a pot brownie to make a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Because the pool is not working.
Yeah.
And Garth said that his wares would fix the tentacle.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a weed brownie, like
Sandwich.
poison flour sandwich and eat it.
Nice.
cool.
That's true.
So weird.
Is Eve, do you think Eve's a little bit resistant to things like alcohol and THC?
No, because she's probably, but she's also inexperienced.
Oh,
Remember we
sure.
talked about
Okay.
like the first time she got drunk, she accidentally camouflaged herself.
Oh,
and
yeah,
scared,
and I guess
and
animals,
scared Percy.
animals
Yeah.
can get high. You
Yeah.
shouldn't get your animals high, people. That's not funny.
Don't.
But,
Don't.
but they can.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
means,
you can give your cats catnip, and it's like getting them high.
Yeah, but don't give them
That's
pot.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yeah,
You are
no.
tall though, and tall
Yes.
people take a little bit more to get high. So
Duly noted.
hot tip for you.
That's true.
I didn't think about that. Raven's probably smoking a joint.
Okay.
Nice.
I feel like that's like
I feel like-
that's
yeah.
totally a thing she'd be doing.
Yeah, Raven, I feel like,
Yeah,
does
so
not have
that's
a problem
why.
with
That's probably why
drugs.
she's finding everything much more funny.
Nice.
than
Yeah, yeah.
So she's like low-key just giggling at your conversation, and like laughing at Percy's reaction to your conversation. It's just like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
All
But
mischief.
as the... it sounds like you just dropped your phone.
Yeah, I kind
Right.
of dropped it in the water a little bit.
Okay,
like,
so that's hung up.
The phone call just ends, so
Yeah.
fine.
Sorry.
And-
that way I didn't have to say goodbye or anything that...
As the focus kind of changes, you realize Percy is still reacting to something. He's, what? And he starts like making sounds.
Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm like
And
scooching
he's
away
like,
from him.
and he's like trying to back out of the pool. Like he just looks really confused.
I pulled my feet out of the water.
Okay, what's going on? Are you?
I think I'm gonna.
Don't do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't do it.
Don't barf in the pool. I'm
Stop.
gonna take a tentacle and just turn his head away from the
Okay,
pool.
so you
Nope.
turn, and it's like his whole body turns, and he ends up kind of like on all fours at the side, and then
Oh, I'm facing the wrong end of that one. God
yeah,
damn it.
it's not good.
I don't care how hot you are. If you're naked on all fours retching, like,
Yeah.
there's
Not
nothing
good.
attractive
Not
about
good.
It's not a
that.
good
It's-
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raven's super high.
This is Raven like laughing her ass off at whatever's happening.
Raven's best time ever.
Yeah. I'm not
to
even
the
doing
right
any
now.
of this, and it's amazing.
But the retching, it's like gets grew. I'm not going to keep doing retching noises. Everybody listening in,
Cool,
don't worry. You
cool.
don't need to skip forward like a minute because I hate those noises too. And I'm have to rewatch this, and I'm going to be sad for like a minute and a half. So he is retching, and nothing's coming out, and his guts start like moving around, like rippling, like not in a good way, not like hey look at
no.
look at my
That's-
abs.
Nope.
Like things crawling underneath them.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No. Do something. Did you make him eat a thing?
I didn't do that.
Wilhelmina is like coming around the post. She's like interested in what's happening. Like,
Eve, did you finally sleep with Percy?
Absolutely not.
Oh, maybe this is a problem.
Oh God! Better go get Garth or do something. Oh,
yeah,
this is bad.
he's like slapping the deck as he's like trying to get control of himself and.
I could try and read the weave on Percy, I guess.
Okay.
Let's try.
Oh boy.
Do it. It's gonna be great.
Hopefully this won't go terribly wrong. It's better than I've been rolling.
5 on the
8.
dice.
Okay.
Nice.
You want to? I think that's one question
Yes.
from a list. You can pick any of them. I don't care.
Yeah. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Read a person. Or a thing.
Why did this person just?
Yeah.
What happened in this place recently? I just point to his tummy.
What's going on here?
Well, can I read on the moving parts inside of Percy?
It's hard to distinguish.
Okay.
There's a lot of aura overlap.
Okay.
Or overlap. No. I tried.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
I tried.
It
Yeah.
was a good attempt.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did this person just have moving parts in their guts?
The response you get from your sort of extrasensory perception is this very like magic 8-ball of you will meet someone new today.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
God.
Oh, good. Well, I know how he factors. It's going to be about
It's what we
Percy.
wanted.
How he factors into the weave. Would I get 2 questions? Yeah, 2 questions.
What do you get on an 8? Yeah?
2 questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
What? Well, let's read him as a place. What is the greatest danger to this place?
Okay. So I can give you the answer to that is that you're not in danger.
Okay.
So I know it's not exactly the answer you want, I think, but that's the answer. Is you're not actually in danger right now.
Okay. Weirdly, this does not seem dangerous.
Disagree, and I'm just gesturing at his asshole. Like, in my head. Like, let me just scooch away.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
move away.
You don't want to be sitting right
Not
there.
my favorite.
Also, I'm getting a sense that we're going to meet someone new today. That I looked at the squirming mass inside of him, and we're going to meet someone new.
I hate being a demigod so much.
And this is probably a good time for we see Percy's jaw distend inappropriately.
Oh, cool.
And
Well, mine does that too.
yeah.
You just do it back like that.
I can do that. That. No, wider. That. You can do it. I believe in you. And he does. And then he like coughs and horks and leads all the way over, and suddenly he's holding a very tiny human baby in his hands.
What?
And that you all watched it come out of his mouth.
I double check. Did I smoke anything? Got it. Yes. Fuck.
Looks at the brownie sandwich.
Yeah.
Even Raven like, I'm not going to finish this.
I didn't even eat it yet.
It seems a little bit cleaner than like a normal newborn infant, but is a little smaller than you know what infants look like.
Yeah.
Thais' had kids.
Oh God.
Thais, I'm pretty sure that's not how that's supposed to work, right?
Yeah, no, it's not.
And now he's
It was
just
much faster than that should have gone.
he has his hands the backs of his hands are on the deck, right? Like he's panting and just staring at this thing that came out of his mouth.
Congratulations.
Yeah, there's no like umbilical cord. There's no
It's
nothing
just a
like
baby.
that. Yeah, there's no belly button too.
Just borked it
no.
straight up.
Crying.
No, it's just looking around.
Oh nope, it's a nightmare. Kill it. Put it in the pool. Put it in the pool.
Bring me a knitting needle.
I look over. I'm like, you know what? As the mom of the group, you would think this would work for me. Nope. No. And then just like getting up and backing up. and like looking for my makeup mirror because I want to use Visionary to see what happened in the recent past that made that thing. I don't know. I feel great about this.
Raven just slowly moving and farther away from the baby. She doesn't really do babies at all.
Yeah. All right.
Loud and poopy.
Usually.
It came out of his mouth. Normal baby stuff is the least of this baby's problems.
Right. But it doesn't have a belly button, but it doesn't have... Definitely has an asshole. And at some point, it will totally poop. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Okay.
And we're seeing Percy like sort of finally get around to a more normal sitting position, sitting crisscross and holding this tiny baby. And like a lot of babies are like 15 to 20 inches long or so when they're born. This is like a 10-inch long. If you stretch the baby out, it's very small. That's what you do. You hold them up, right?
You stretch them.
Yeah, you stretch them out.
Buddy.
Yeah. If you held it up by its feet.
Yeah.
Don't do that, please.
No, don't do that, please.
Long baby is not very long.
Yeah.
No.
Got it.
But it doesn't appear to be. I should say he doesn't seem to be in any distress. He's just kind of looking around, and Percy is just like. Shock and awe, dumbfounded. Not even like, what do I do with a baby? He's like completely zeroed out. Right? Like,
Damn it.
there's just nothing going on behind his eyes right now. He's in standby mode.
Percy,
Recalculating.
we told you to stop sleeping with gods. What did you think was going to happen?
Noise. That's what he does.
Chastise recklessness.
Perfect.
Nice.
So can I cast Visionary?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I said something awkward.
There
You did say something awkward.
That whole conversation was awkward. 5 plus 2. Oh no!
Oh, this
failed?
eraser sucks.
Yeah. I received some direction, but I missed. I didn't know my dice could miss.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6 total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend a thread to re-roll anything, or it's up to you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I'll re-roll that one.
Okay.
That's a good call. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Now we're up
I do
to...
like spending people's threads.
I know, right? So we don't level up so fast. So it's an 8 now.
Okay, great.
Or a 9.
And what does it say on the medium success?
The portents are muddy and hard to read, though the general idea is clear.
All right, and what was the question precisely?
I just want to see into the recent past to see why Percy just had a baby out of his mouth.
Okay. I'm gonna let's see, muddy, but
Nightmare eraser.
so the portents are muddy, but you get a pretty clear idea. Is that what
Yeah.
I wrote apparently?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you get this like flash montage of like at least a dozen faces, like probably less than 20. Right?
Jesus
Boom, boom,
Christ.
boom, 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 boom. A bunch of faces
Cool.
of every variety, and you have the distinct impression of like, oh, that's why. Just like so many,
So many.
and
Nice.
and that's what happened.
All right. God damn it. I close my compact. I'm like, ugh, fine.
Oh,
Percy.
cool, a baby.
And Kenzie arrived.
Hey! Slap in the back of the head and grab the baby. Not you. Percy.
Oh, it's not Percy in the
Yeah,
back.
like,
Yeah,
you did this.
yeah. He doesn't move, and you can
Sweet.
take
Wait,
the baby
this is
out of his
Percy's baby?
Yeah, it came out of his
Mouth.
Yeah, he got pregnant in his mouth. Raven's kind of laughing at that.
Well, it's better than the other options of where it could have come out.
Yeah.
That is true. I was in the line of fire for that.
That would have been grosser.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That could have got weird.
I'll just crouch down next to Percy and just kind of put my arm around him and try to, oh yeah, this is probably weird. Percy, I didn't know you were pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Right, that's...
There's a lot of like grunting and non-committal noises.
Sweet.
Hey, buddy, do you want a brownie?
for those of you who can read body language, not Kenzie, you get the distinct impression that he doesn't want to open his mouth again.
Good news, everyone. It's a suppository.
Oh, God. I'm broken. Okay.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was epic.
I'll call that one the Farnsworth thread.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God. All right, we have to do a show. All right.
Amazing.
It's going to be fine.
Okay, so I am holding this weird tiny... Does it just look like Percy?
Yeah, I mean,
question.
kind of, yeah.
Cool. Weird. This is weird. All right. I'm good at mom stuff. I got this, I guess. Someone, give me a
Cloth. Clothes.
I just take off my jacket. And
Awesome,
hand it to
thank you.
There's some big leaves, too.
I'm not going to put a baby in a leaf.
All right.
Universe. That's weird.
Also,
All right.
like, poisonous plants everywhere. We don't know the
Yeah.
difference.
Right, yeah.
Oh, Kenzie's, or not Kenzie, Percy's naked. So I went, like, find his shirt. I'm like, that'll work. Here.
Oh, yeah, his shirt's hanging around, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, grab his shirt.
Holding small Percy baby.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Can I hold the baby?
Yeah, for sure. Go for it. Watch the head. Oh, you remember this. You got this. It's fine.
It's very small.
Yeah.
When did they start talking?
Oh, you know what? I don't know because that's a baby that came out of a boy's mouth. So maybe soon. No fucking clue.
It's very strange.
Sorry I ruined the Hot Springs episode, everybody.
No,
It was
so
going to be
good.
an orgy.
It's very, this is going to go a
Yeah.
different way.
Does the baby look like Percy at all?
Well, yeah, we were just talking about, like,
Oh.
in the
Oh,
way
you-
that,
oh.
like, a tiny infant might
Yeah.
look like a parent.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it has his, like, Asian features and dark brown eyes and a little bit of dark brown hair.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Who knows?
Isn't crying.
No.
Is this
Just
showing?
looking around, like,
So, how's he gonna feed it?
Percy, are you lactating?
Thais horks into just a bush. Just a bush.
I mean,
It's weird.
the bush seems appreciative. Don't go near that bush again.
well, it's very exciting.
Wilhelmina looks like she wants to. She's like, it's like trying to see what's in your hands.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just
Whoa!
kneel down and let the
Oh
pig
yeah,
look
she's
at the
just
baby
like,
and
like just like snorting and like
All right.
kind of like licks his head and is like booping her snoot on him.
oh,
She likes the baby
so adorable.
and does not try to eat him.
All
Okay,
right, cool.
good,
What's
good.
the lore?
Yeah.
But then also,
It's
nature.
Wilhelmina. Like,
Pigs,
yeah,
pigs can be vicious, but this is not a wild pig.
Right,
This
yes.
is,
yeah.
it's a
It's a snoot
supernatural familiar.
Right, yeah. We should probably.
What the fuck just happened? Percy is
First.
capable of speaking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of like put my hand on Percy's shoulder.
She jumps.
It's all right.
Percy, this is why you were supposed to use protection.
I also told him
I
that.
did every time.
By protection, I probably mean like magical spells, medicine
Did
bags.
not know that's what you meant.
We should have been more specific.
Probably so. Also, protection could have been not having sex with every deity that jumps at you.
I don't know who's
Yeah, by
who.
the way. It's kind of a lot, dude.
You're being judgy.
I believe we already discussed.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to remember to call that as well.
I
Thank you
never
for helping.
remember.
That's teamwork.
I I appreciate you.
I believe that we've talked before about the fact that you are extremely fertile.
That's come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you have consequences.
And I go over, I'm like, hello, little consequences. You're so cute.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Consequence?
We'll call
That's
him
a terrible
Connie.
name. Connie's a good name.
Yeah.
Connor, please.
That too.
Sure, if you want him to be normal.
He came out of your mouth.
He could be normal. He's going to have a normal life. I'll give him a normal life.
Congratulations, you're a dad.
Not that much, not that much.
Yeah. He looks ill for new reasons.
Yeah.
Probably not really what he was prepared for today.
Yeah.
All right. So
You're going to have to redecorate your apartment.
There's so many sharp corners.
Yep, that's what I was thinking about. And at this point, so you have the baby.
I have the baby.
And Wilhelmina is very interested, like sort of like dancing around in the way
Yeah.
that only a 400-pound pig can,
Right.
like around your feet, like
Yeah.
you have the baby, and do the baby dance. Like,
Yeah.
like, this is good.
Mina's great.
I
Yeah.
know.
Percy has crawled over to put his pants on and is working on that when there's like a minor explosion's the wrong word, but it's like a real like a concussive thump noise from over by not where you came in, but up high towards the top of the canopy area, and a big blast of like green leaf shrapnel, not like dangerous, right? But just like if you filled a confetti cannon full of like leaves and twigs and stuff, and like that. It seems like some kind of blast happened at the top of the canopy, blew inwards, and a bunch of people are rappelling down into through the canopy in here with glowing yellow-white skin. And it's hard to tell what else is going on because, I mean, they're so bright, it's hard to look directly at them, but they're like rappelling down in here, and they look like very much ready to go. They're wearing clothes, but that's glowing too, so it's hard to pick out all the details because they're going fast.
Without hesitating, I reach into my Gateway to Valhalla tote bag that I'm borrowing and pull out my still cool rifle, and I'm like interpose myself between Kenzie and Percy and the baby.
Okay.
And I'm just like loaded and like firing at them, like not firing, but like pointed.
I hand the baby to Percy. I put the baby in Percy's arms, and then I like take the rock that's around the stone or around the basin, and I just like build up around that and just make a rock dome.
Oh, sure.
With an air
hole. Okay. Is it like maybe a cage kind of thing, or
no, like solid, except for some holes for airflow. But yeah, basically like just a protective dome around them.
Okay. As it's going up, you can see Percy looks grateful, like he understands what's happening. He's seen this, and then you hear from his arms like like just this delighted baby gasp of like this like thing happening was like, this is fantastic.
Your child is adorable. Stay safe.
Okay. So you're armed. You built a dome.
Yes.
What's Eve and Raven doing?
I think I am going to probably take should I take a look at them? Yeah, let's read that weave. Okay. Judgment. Being judgy. Cool.
Oh, the baby was impressed. I made an impressive display.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Oh, you impressed the baby. Yeah. I like it.
Okay. Don't be jerks, dice. You can do it.
I'm gonna get an advance.
Yeah. Double
Whoa,
sixes.
nice.
12 plus 3 is 15.
That's too high. You miss.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was for Read the Weave, so you get
Yes.
to ask all the questions,
Cool. Okay.
or 3 at least.
Where did these glowing people come from?
You're instantly reminded of some research into other pantheons that you were forced to do at a young, when you were 4.
Yeah.
And doing homework, writing essays, all that kind of stuff. And
stuff.
These are elves from Alfheim, of the Norse pantheon. They would serve the god Freyr, if that's where they're from, but they just really meet every description you've ever read of these Alfheim elves. And they're usually like, defenders of the good and right and true, and also like nature and the wilds and that sort of thing. So,
Okay. Not usually jerks.
yeah, I mean, everybody wants what they want, but that's the study you did.
Yeah.
That was the impression you got, and like probably why they should be destroyed in the early batch of
Right.
like things to destroy.
Less objectively evil than my people.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Got it. Let's see. What does this person want with us?
They want the plants that are here.
Oh.
Yeah, they're here to raid the garden.
Oh.
Want the sweet plant action. Got it. Okay. How can I get this person to leave?
They are not moving around very carefully, and they're probably unaware of how dangerous some of these plants are.
Nice.
And if they somehow got the impression that this was a very dangerous place to visit, willy-nilly jumping around on ropes, it's probably unsafe, and they may be discouraged from continuing.
Yeah. Okay.
This reminds me
Cool.
of Plants vs. Zombies at near the end where the ones like descend down from ropes.
I
And
got
Nice.
I
I
have no
haven't played it.
reference.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Was that all 3?
Yes.
Sweet.
Raven?
Like barely nerds.
I don't know if I have the power. Can I? I guess it would be bend fate, or
Yeah.
like if I wanted to like with magic push one of them a certain direction. Or something like that, like make them trip or something, so they fall into one of the dangerous plants.
Yeah, you could try to bend fate for that.
Okay. Because that seems like a trickstery thing to do. And then if he gets eaten by Audrey too, then we'll then maybe there's some more.
Feed me elves.
No.
Oh.
Get a thread for those snake eyes.
That's a double one.
Snake eyes. Okay, take a thread.
Those dice are too beautiful.
Yeah, I can't use those anymore.
Dice
Either
will always betray you.
you have tripped and stumbled into a poisonous plant for 3 harm, or you have tripped and knocked 3 of your friends into poisonous plants for 1 harm each. But you're fine.
Do the latter.
Yeah, duh.
Okay.
Of course you
Pretty
will.
funny.
Okay, so all 3 of you take 1 harm.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
I'm high after all.
Did the
That's fair.
brownie sandwich heal any of my harm?
Let's do another metal roll.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
But roll high this time, not like last time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try because it's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
otherwise.
don't suck.
Let's perform under pressure. Okay.
Yeah. Well, technically, it's just a metal roll, not a perform under pressure.
8.
8. Okay, so yeah, heal up 1 of those.
Okay, good. Because I'm just gonna take it right back then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Great. I'm gonna have to eat so many brownies.
That seems like a pretty good job.
You're starting to feel a little unfocused.
Tentacle
right.
doesn't hurt so much though. Okay, cool.
So that's a good kind of round 1 for everyone. Anyone want to go in the second round? It doesn't have to go the same order every time either.
I'm down to.
You've got Percy pretty well protected at this point.
Yeah.
Oh no, that you got Percy out of the way, and then he locked him up.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're going after the plants.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I mean, and you guys are in the way, so they're going to
Yeah.
deal with you as well.
I'm gonna activate my epic armor and just like encase myself in rock, but this time a little different than I usually do it. I'm just gonna like build myself up, so I'm gonna get like the thing sized.
Yeah, a rock mech.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a rock mech.
Nice.
Yeah, so get about like 8 feet tall, and
Okay.
and I'm just stomping towards them, and I say, "You will never take this baby."
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
They all make the surprised face that I just made.
Kenzie assumes they're here for the baby.
Yeah, I think we
That's
all
fair.
do, except
Yeah.
for you right
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe assumption. Just so you know, they're all like whizzing down the these rappel lines, and as you are able to make out more details about them, you can see they're kind of in like a modern interpretation of almost like Victorian style garb, like
Steampunk glowy motherfuckers, get out.
yeah, like the button-up vest, waistcoat sort of thing, but more like modern cuts. It's hard to tell exactly because they're so bright, but they also have like little like submachine guns,
Cool.
right? So they're not coming in with swords and bucklers and whatever. They're in like fancy suits and submachine guns, and they're starting to spread out, fan out, and also like a couple of them like hop off the rope and run across some of the plants that probably shouldn't support the weight of a person.
Okay.
They Legolas it.
Yeah.
Crouching tiger, hidden
Does
dragon.
one of them have a cooler outfit than the others?
It's just hard to tell them apart because they're so bright,
Yeah.
right?
Are you still going?
All you elves look alike to me.
Yeah. Well.
Well, can I have swayed them, or try to have swayed
Oh,
them?
you can. Yeah. You want to do an intimidation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not that I'm any good at this.
You can do it.
6 plus 0 is 6.
Okay.
I would like to help.
Oh, okay. You want to help him be intimidating?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to like spray the ground
Yeah.
in front of them,
Nice.
and
Okay.
just so you know, I don't miss twice.
All right.
Nice.
Sweet. All right, that's a 7 to help.
Okay.
I did my best. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's all right. You get a
have to
plus
add
1 to your
do you add
roll.
your tangles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you only have one tangle with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
So you get plus 1 to your roll. You had a 6.
I had 6, so that makes
Okay,
it a
so
7.
That's a 7. And on a sway, you're gonna have to.
They'll do it, but they demand some kind of price.
Yeah, and in this case, it's you'll get to have the effect, but you're gonna have to. Okay, so one option would be, you wanted to build these rocks up super fast. And if you're willing
Yeah.
to take a harm from the effort, then we'll say, like you were having trouble like getting enough solid rock matter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you have produced element, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, whatever it was, you're speed rocking it.
Right, yeah,
And
yeah.
if you're willing to take a harm to make it happen fast enough,
Uh-huh.
then we have a Hulk.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
Worth it.
Okay. That's all right. So yeah, you make a big display. A bunch of them are like trying to figure out what's going on, and then you fire, and several of them kind of take cover behind big plants, trying to figure out. So no one's attacking, but they're also not retreating at this point. But they are trying to reassess and figure out what's going on.
Got it.
Okay, but they're not. Are any of them still trying to grab the plants?
No, everyone's in a pause.
Pause,
For the moment,
confused
of like,
kind of thing.
What is that? What is that thing here?
What is it talking about? A baby?
There is a lot of shouting in. I don't think anyone speaks Norse Elf.
Mina, what are they saying?
Mina knows. Mina knows what's going, and she's just shaking her head.
God damn it. All right. Good job. I'm gonna pet her.
Where's Garth?
He is downstairs,
He's taking a nap. He had a hard day.
Yeah.
and he's very high.
Yeah.
I am going to use my illusions to make myself invisible.
Can
Okay.
I do that?
Sure.
You're good at
Let's see what
illusions,
happens.
too.
God.
A 1 and a 2.
It's because you said that.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
The dice
100%
went,
why.
what? Fuck it. We just laid down too fast because you said that, though.
What's the total?
3.
Okay.
No, wait. I so 5 probably. No, wait.
Okay.
If I had weird, 6. That's still not good.
Okay. So,
Still bad.
if you'll forgive me,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
you're like, oh sweet, I'm gonna go invisible and like get around behind them. You
Oh,
know?
I was just gonna be invisible, so I was safe.
I know, but this is what went wrong,
Oh.
right? Except you're like, cool, I'm gonna sneak around, but you didn't actually make yourself invisible to just get past this guy. And this elf just goes whoop and puts you in like the hostage hold, like
Right.
is behind you, has his left arm wrapped around your front, is holding on to you like way stronger than this wispy dude should be able to hold on to you, and has his submachine gun pointed like, what the hell is going on in English?
Oh, snap. I
No,
turn
I'm
and train
certain I'm
dead. Like, I
invisible.
have dead to rise. Like, mine's bigger. You will let her go now. We can talk after, but you will let her go.
Okay, roll sway someone.
I can't read this 9. Oh, it's doubles, though.
Yeah.
6 plus, what is it? Sway someone?
It's
That's
plus
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that one, they'll do it. They demand some kind of price. I think he's going to need his explanation. You need to give him some amount of information as to like what you're doing here.
Yeah. We are hanging out in this garden because things went bad on the beach. I need you to let her go.
You're not the keepers of this garden.
We're the keepers' keepers. Let her go.
We like the hot tub.
Do we look Norse to you? No, we don't keep the garden. This is the last time I'm asking. And I, like, pull the bull back. I'm like,
Head towards the exit, and I'll let her join you.
you're going to let her go, or we're going to have a problem.
And then you're going to head for the exit.
No.
No. No. What?
I'll go. I'm cool with leaving.
Why are you here? Go away.
At this point,
You're very bright.
Eve is going to stand up out of the pool, activate her camouflage reflex, but not use it to blend in. I want to basically like Rainbow Bridge reflect at them.
Oh, yeah.
While using my creeping darkness powers, so I just look terrifying.
Yeah,
Nice.
so sort of like the opposite of a Care Bear stare.
Yes, basically. And just look at them. We were invited here. What are you doing here?
These plants don't belong here. They're stolen from Elfheim. We're recovering our rightful property.
Okay, so this is a conversation you should have with the keeper, and I'm not going to tell you again to let her go.
She won't. Like, she's yeah, she won't ask again. She counts to 3 sometimes. It's scary.
Like, don't say another word. Let her go or I'm pulling the trigger.
Just, these plants are dangerous. You don't want to try to take them by force. You should speak to the keeper first.
Dangerous plants.
Many of them are poisonous.
another
You
word.
should
Yeah,
probably
that's
stay away from
unfortunate.
that one.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
She
That's a 10, and I'm adding 1 to the harm.
Oh,
Because I only ever add the harm. So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
I did say, don't say words.
Yeah.
Let my friend go.
all right.
Cool.
The shot goes off. With him being as bright as he is, it's hard to tell exactly where his head is. I mean, you can see where her head is.
Yeah.
She's like
Yeah, aim for the, I was
silhouetted,
aiming
right?
for the not dark spot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What happens is it like creases the side of his skull,
Cool.
right? And he just goes whoa, like stiffens and just falls straight back, and is like seems to be kind of moving, but is pretty much down.
Sweet.
Does that make sense? Like,
I grab his gun.
okay, great.
I like hold my hand out to you.
And there's a lot of shooting happening now.
Yes.
Sweet.
So go ahead and take 2 harm yourself.
Cool.
And
Roll
as
the die.
people return fire. And what do we want to do next?
Oh,
wait,
actually, I want
Since I
to.
rolled a 10, do I get 2 things I could do?
Oh yeah, you get 2 things from
Yeah.
the smite list. Yeah.
Sweet. For the second one, I guess it would just have been an opening from an ally.
Oh, so Raven can get
So
away.
she can get
yep,
away.
that makes sense.
That's fine. All right, let's do that then.
I want to use my guardian move and protect her from the harm. that
oh yeah.
she's
Okay.
taking. So
And then
yeah, so-
that uses your action this turn.
Yeah,
So that's
sure.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend a thread.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
I mean, it doesn't. You can't roll lower than
That's
a 1.
true.
So,
Yeah.
right, Kimmy?
Yeah, right. 8 plus 3 is 11. I block all of the harm they were supposed to take.
Oh
All
my
right.
god! Thank you.
And
nice.
you don't take any of it with the high
I don't,
roll, right?
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So what is that? Do you get in the way? Does a little rock thing come up?
Yeah,
or-
you know what? Just because there's not a lot of rock up here, I just like stick out my hand, and it just sort of like all the rock around my hand just sort of like spreads into
Yeah.
a shield.
Yeah.
I'm like Iron Man with this nanotechnology.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And all the bullets just like smack into the
Oh my god!
the rock.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Excellent. And I think that's
Totally
so.
worth
You
it.
two have gone. Oh,
I did not go.
yeah,
yet.
right. And we'll do something with you scooping up a gun as well.
Okay.
So who wants to go next?
Do you have a
Do you have a plan?
Yeah.
Like any of us ever have a plan? Well, Eve sometimes has a plan.
I have several plans. None of them are good. Yes. Okay. So what I want to do basically is use my cantrip, so I don't have to roll, to move small objects.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna like grab a bunch of thorns and like poisonous shit off of the plants around,
Yeah.
and just like whirlwind it at the elves.
Nice.
excellent?
Okay, this is probably a little bit more than a cantrip,
Yeah,
so let's
okay.
do a spell casting.
Cool.
And see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. Hopefully they get mangled. 10.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And so spellcasting on a 10, you get to pick 2
Two effects.
cool things.
2 cool things. Okay. 2 positive things. Okay. I want to inflict 2 harm to them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And also restrict movement
Oh, yeah. Okay.
on them. So,
Cool. The vines and nasty fruits, which delicious fruits, in your opinion, is like such a waste.
I know.
Nice,
Like, I was
nasty
gonna eat
fruits, my
that.
favorite phrase now.
Imagine the chutney you could make.
So good.
Oh, people's nasty fruits.
Yeah. Nasty fruit chutney, trademarked.
Nasty fruits.
Yeah.
Oh, you nasty fruits.
Yep. Thank you.
I love you so much.
Joey's gonna be so mad at
Yeah,
us when he
suck
sees that
it,
moment.
Joey.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joey.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm not either. Okay, so let's say like 4 of these
Okay.
elves up close. Did you want to include the guy who's on his back and had hold of Raven, or are you not necessarily thinking about that specifically? You're just like, go, nasty fruits.
Yeah, it's just like wherever the biggest cluster of elves who are shooting at us are.
Okay.
I'm just like thunk right at them.
Okay.
Screw these guys in particular.
Yeah. Fuck you in particular.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good.
Never gonna stop for me.
No, that's okay because she's amazing. All right, so the thorns, like some of the fruits stab into them, some of them just splat, and there's like fumes come out of them, and all different reasons. But all 4 of those guys are going to take 2 harm in this case. Normally, the spell should only do 2 harm to one of them, but because it's a special thing that you figured out, it's going to do
Cool.
a bunch of them are
Area
in trouble.
of effect.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Food fight.
Yes. And so that's 3 harm or 2 harms. Like that's a good impact, and all of them are like, what is going on, right? And sort of trying to backpedal and take cover where they can, but now they don't know what's safe to take cover behind.
Yeah.
Because I imagine one of them was hiding behind something, and you just bapped him with it.
Yeah.
Or like the thing that he's hiding behind.
Yeah, that plant bit
Bap.
you. I warned you.
And Okay, so that happened.
Beautiful. All you do.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to, for the first time, try and use my mimic power.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
I'm going to copy Thais's use of a gun
Yeah.
with this elf gun now
Oh yeah.
and see.
Now you know how to use it.
become like an expert at it.
Perfect.
6, 7, 8, and then what do I add to that?
Well, I think we're rolling weird to do this.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
learn from the best, girl.
Yeah.
And who do you want to shoot at?
The elves.
Okay, like the ones that just got fruited, or the one who was
befruited
grabbing
elves.
you?
Probably the one who's grabbing me first.
So
Oh,
the
okay.
whole thing, it was
Yeah,
a
he's
drive-by
on the
Shoot him
ground.
while
That
he's
would be a
down.
kill shot. Is that what you want?
I don't like him very much.
Okay. No, I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
You gonna murder?
Yeah, I'm going to murder him.
Okay.
Motorizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And now I have a gun.
Yes.
And I just turn and I'm
Ho
like,
ho ho. Now I have
no.
a machine gun.
so proud of you.
Raven did a murder.
And like at the same time, I like.
Yes! I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, there's going to be a joke. Anytime, Raven and murder. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I know it's technically crows.
The murder of Raven.
Yeah.
But Raven wasn't murdered.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always do like the little shoulder thing, and then like we both do it at the same time. I'm like,
I feel like there's a little bit of like involuntary, like all that, like when I'm mimicking someone, like
Yeah.
I pick up like their mannerisms.
Yeah.
for a
Oh,
few
that's
minutes later.
awesome.
and I always do like a
Yeah,
little hip
yeah.
thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
yay,
Yeah.
that's good.
love it.
More.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
The
Love it.
Kenzie, something you
Yeah.
notice when you're blocking all these bullets, you felt them impact, and then
Yeah.
you also watched them sort of like, you know, when what's a good example of this? Like when they show something beaming somewhere, like when Star Trek beams something, there's like it dematerializes and then whooshes in a direction.
Uh-huh.
The bullets hit, and then they dematerialize and go back the direction they came in.
Oh. Interesting.
How do I get bad ammo?
And it happens as well when you blast this guy on the ground. It goes and all the like that guy gets shot, and then the bullets go whoop, 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 whoa back into the gun.
Oh,
Cool.
I look at my gun. I'm like, do that.
Oh, and if anyone wants to look up what a picture of these elf guns look like, I'm just going to use the MP5. If anyone feels like Googling guns and getting on the FBI watch list, that's whatever.
Isn't that a PUBG gun? I feel like I've seen that before.
Yeah, I mean it's the UN sidearm basically, but submachine gun.
Except glowy.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
So I'm gonna grab one of them and just like lift him up off of the ground and just say, "You can leave now."
Roll sway someone with a +1.
Eventually, this is gonna work.
Yeah, this situation has deteriorated for
When,
them.
Yeah, I really should get that shotgun on move at some point. Oh, yeah, 5, 6 plus 0 is still 6. Can I? Yeah. Oh, can I bend fate to give myself
Well,
advantage?
no, you can't give yourself help.
Oh,
You can spend a thread and re-roll something.
but I don't have any more.
Okay, well that's how you give yourself advantage.
You want the
is
help?
by-
You want me to help? I'll do help.
Yeah, can I have?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
Oh, actually, I know what I do.
Okay.
I pick him up, and I like holding his arms to his side, and then I like turn him and put him in front of Thais.
Yep.
And I say, "Tell him how to leave now."
And I just put I rest the nozzle of the gun right between his eyes.
Yeah.
There's a couple ways you could go. This is one. That way's the other. Make your choice.
All right, go ahead and make your help roll. I mean, it doesn't need to be high, but
Well, it wasn't.
Come on.
Double one.
okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make a hard move.
I'm sorry.
This
These guys
guy,
are not intimidated by
this
it.
guy that you picked up still has his gun in his hand. And goes and
yeah.
shoots through the rock around your wrist.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 2 harm, but I think you have armor.
I do.
Right,
Yeah.
so
I
it's
have epic armor.
Yeah. Okay. So that soaks that. But it also like shakes him loose from your grasp.
Yeah.
And he darts out into the woods.
Like one of my giant like rock gauntlets is just vibrated off, and I'm just like now I'm just holding him with a little normal
like
hand.
a man hand.
Do you have the Warriors playbook available?
Yep.
I hit 5.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. I have a thing I may want to do that I might have.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's taken anything from the Warrior playbook, so all of this is open. All of that's open.
Oh yeah, can I grab the Verdant? Because there was one I wanted to look at.
Oh yeah, these are changing too. This is not done because there's also a big shapeshift move that I'm writing.
Okay.
Oh, why didn't I swipe left?
I kind of want to do it, but it feels like
I don't want to destroy the
body. Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well,
I do have 5 threads right now. Is it cool if I add a thing? Or do I? Should we wait until
No,
after
you could
combat?
do it in the middle. Yeah, no, that's canon in PBTA games. When
Cool.
you have 5, you can spend them. Also, because you can't get more until you spend them.
Yeah.
So yes, like hot spending is great.
Okay. For reasons, I'm gonna buy epic armor.
Oh,
Because we've had 2 fights, and I'm squishy.
that's a good point.
it's true. And epic armor can take a lot of forms, and I wonder if that means.
It's gonna be gross.
Yeah, it could be. Is it, like sometimes epic armor is like, oh, you actually just like heal up a little bit when you take damage, or you're hard to hit, or a little bit not transparent. A little bit phase through, and 2 harm just doesn't hurt you, or you actually have some sort of armor that you find. Or
I feel like for Eve,
This feels so
like she would have to like manifest something
maybe
because
some
she's real
chitinous
squishy.
plates.
Yeah, like I'm thinking very like H.R. Giger, like just
Yeah.
everything gets like real bony and like
I like it.
exoskeleton-y
I like it.
and xenomorph style.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like, whoa, what
Let's
happened?
make you even more weird looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Fantastic.
It's gonna be a monster by the end of this. It's great.
Yeah, by the end.
That's okay. I'm already a monster. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do find it really interesting and fun that, like, essentially every single session, you have been showing more and more, like, monstrous. Like your physical form has become more and more bizarre every single time you've done anything.
Totally.
Yeah, it's just
like
really
it.
cool. Like it's like we're seeing her turn into a monster before our eyes. Like she was just kind of like a little weird looking with some tiny tentacle feet, and now she's like blade tentacle arms and octopus legs and
it's getting
insect
weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take taunt.
Okay.
Sweet.
Oh.
So roll 2d6 plus awe to single out an opponent. On a hit, that opponent is compelled to battle you and not threaten anyone else.
Okay. So all of Alfheim?
Yeah, cool. I mean, it makes sense given like the last session or
Sure.
protecty things. So this is gonna suck. Hey, if I die, come get me. Cool. Can I just hold this with me?
Yeah.
Really quick? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. You just hang on to that.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, well, you've already done something this round, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to think about taunt for next time. And you did a murder.
Yeah.
And
You just murdered. I feel like
Wait, did
that was like a.
That was to help.
I
him.
kind of
oh, okay.
You just did a murder, which started the new
Yeah.
round. It looks like
because my
to me.
grabbing the guy was the first thing
Yeah.
that happened in this
Okay.
new
Yeah.
round.
Great. So then, yeah, you do have a thing.
Sweet. New battle scenarios. Are anyone like singling out anyone? Like, is it just general like?
No, it's been pretty.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's been pretty spread out. Where they're sort of like some are up here and some are hiding over here, and then some are getting eaten by a plant, and there's just running gunfire
Okay.
for the most part.
Yeah, I'll just aim at one that like isn't being bapped by a plant.
Mm.
And it's like, all right, well, you get bullets then.
Yeah.
And I'll just shoot at them. That's fine. Cool. All right. That's a 6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay. And so smite your enemies. You get to pick one thing.
Always go for the throat.
Okay.
Yep.
or were you wanting to do your taunt roll? Because that's a turn.
Yeah. I'm not going to because I don't see anyone that I want to like pull
Right.
aggro from.
To call out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can pull aggro from everyone if you want.
No, thank you. That's okay. I'm
All right.
good.
So what do you want to pick from Smite Your Enemies?
Always go for the throat.
Okay.
With my +1 is still on there.
Have to ask.
6.
Yep. Until sundown. Huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you for more things to shoot with my gun.
Yep.
Until the sun sets.
So you do 6 to this guy who's kind of like up a tall plant. It's not really a tree, but it's like, a bunch of big leafy fronds, and he's just standing on one of them that he shouldn't be able to stand on. You knock him off of that, and the fall does the rest of the damage.
Nice.
But that leaves you open to more harm, so you've got 2 incoming.
That's fair.
And you don't have armor, right?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
I have a thing I want to do. I would like to summon a plant from a different place.
Oh God! Oh no! I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Okay, I'm fine. This is fine.
Near one of the elves that's not currently being eaten by a plant. Because I want to show them these are not the plants you want.
Yeah. Okay.
There's going to be a new sentient weed that's going to overtake Garth's garden, and he's going to be so
I'll put it in
mad.
a pot and take it home with me. It's fine. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
Yay!
That's real good.
14.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a big plant.
That's real good.
Very good.
Yeah, there's what do you want it to look like?
It should be vaguely plant-shaped, but bigger than you'd want,
Yeah.
and it's not green. It's definitely, like, fleshy meat colors.
Oh no.
And
What gross yucko dimension is she pulling all this shit
I don't know.
it has
But it's made of
teeth,
meat.
like, at the end of the leaves.
Yeah.
And, like, an eyeball in a weird spot, and, like, some stuff that looks like it's probably organs.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That sounds right.
That sounds
And it
great.
makes a gross noise.
And fortunately for our viewing audience, it like immediately dives back to like chase some elves from. So there's a bunch of foliage between us and the horror show,
Oh, thank God.
and there's a lot of like rustling and screaming, and then like a body is like woo, just flung through the air,
Sweet.
and. Yeah, that's not going well for them.
Hooray.
And I just yell, I told you didn't want these plants!
You can also hear some Norse commands being shouted. It's hard to tell exactly what's happening yet, but
Can we tell who is shouting?
no, because it's from all over the place. It's call and response, seems like.
Cool.
Is that all the way through?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Then at the bottom of the round, what we have is a bunch of people firing grappling hook sort of things through the hole that they made in the canopy and ascending.
Nice.
So there's like 4 or 5 of those already out through the roof. It's hard to know how many are left here, but what's next?
Anyone?
Are there still elves?
Yeah, you can definitely hear people moving around.
Sweet.
Eve looks kind of hurt,
And there's,
right?
and there's like a wet crunching sound from behind the foliage.
Nice.
Yeah, like
Ugh, gross.
I got 3 harm. My tentacle still hasn't healed, and she pushed me into a plant that wasn't poisonous, but the
Yeah.
the nice
Yeah, that was a little fucked up.
the nice
we'll talk
one
about that in a
stung me
second.
a little. It got like
Right,
citrus
yeah.
on me. It hurt.
Ugh.
Oh.
So yeah, I look a little like ow.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to figure out what this looks like, but I'm going to rub some dirt on it for Eve.
Nice.
Yay!
I think I like. I see Eve kind of like I see her tentacle wound is starting to bleed more, and so I dip my hand into the pool and and start building up some mud.
Yeah.
From
Mud
with
pack.
the water of life, and
Yeah.
and then I just kind of go over and just like drop a glob of it on her
Okay.
on her tentacle.
Yeah, great.
So,
You'll
yeah.
whatever result you get will heal an extra one.
Oh, cool.
Not a roll, not +1 to your roll.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, it is 6 plus 2 is 8. So I can heal 1 harm for 1 or 2 people. So I can heal 1 harm on 2 different people, or I can heal.
No, it's 1 harm for 1 or more people. You can't stack it up into 1 person.
Okay, all right. So
with the plus 1, that's 2.
Yeah, but you
Thais is
heal
hurt too, right? So yeah,
I've been hit with bullets. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So some splatters on
Yeah,
you
you
as
can
well.
spread it around that way, but
Okay. Oh, but you said it will heal 1 extra.
Yes.
So
it's actually
I
2.
get 2.
for me,
Yeah.
for both of them. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, cool. Thank
using
you.
the good mud,
Oh, yeah, that
Good
good,
mud,
good.
yeah.
Nice.
the good place.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I get a thread. Cool. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. There is not a lot of gunfire at this point. There's still a lot of moving around and audible wet crunching.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Cool.
Okay. Are you guys gonna leave?
You hear more grappling lines shot out.
Feels like a yes.
As the pulleys retract and you see people flying up towards the canopy.
Nope on out of there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into my raven form and then follow just to see where the hell they came from.
Sure.
Is there some giant? I'm imagining like one of the steampunk like things up there with like a big balloon and gears everywhere.
yeah.
That'd be
Oh
amazing.
my god, yeah.
Zeppelin.
It's just a dirigible.
Yeah, dirigible up there.
Oh man, no. When you fly up there and you can see them scattering, and you even see one of them like running and then like sliding down the side of the building. And when he gets to the ground, you can see the difference, but you can see him put his glamour up as he suppresses what he actually looks like, and then just walks into the crowd of people moving along, and most of the people are just like, they'd barely notice it.
Okay, all right.
Somebody's there.
All right.
I want to shoot one in the butt meat.
Yeah, all right.
And then just go like this. Remember. Please roll high enough for that to have worked. Yeah, cool.
Oh, the camera.
Oh, sorry. Dude, my hair is just like not
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's why it needs to be higher, Kimmy.
I know.
No. Okay, so that's a
So much
9.
better this way.
Okay, so you get 1 thing from Smite Your Enemies.
Yeah. So I'll do go for the throat. And
Okay.
then, because I have
What?
defaulted. What? Yeah.
All right.
It's the one thing I do.
6 harm to the butts.
Yep.
They're
So
not
yeah.
actually shooting back at this point, so you're not taking harm.
Cool.
I
I want him to look over his shoulder and be like, I did
Yeah,
that.
he does.
Remember
He's
this.
on my butt.
Two shot me butts.
Yeah, it's like through one butt cheek and the other one.
Perfect.
It's like bad news bears.
Gave
not
him
gonna
a butt piercing.
Yeah, he's not going to sit down for a while.
Yeah.
And then zips his way out of there. And then it gets real quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna utter a couple of eldritch words to make the plant stop eating things because I don't want it to eat the garden.
Yeah.
And also to shrink it if I can.
Let's do spell casting. I don't know
Okay.
what's happening right now.
Make it go away. Do not keep.
I'm gonna put it in a pot.
God damn it. This is how the world ends. Nice.
11.
Okay. Yeah. The plant, you see it sort of dimensionally fold in on itself.
Yeah.
Reducing, and then it sort of reaches a limit because it also has a full tummy.
These burps.
Yeah.
That's
and then it gets real sleepy and just sort of folds up into what looks like sort of pinky green, vines, sort of massive vines and things. Where if you just looked at it, you're like, oh, that's just like a weird green,
Yeah.
right? But it's not green. It's like if something pink had green blood. That's what it
Perfect.
looks like. So
Yeah.
you've got this sort of viney, spiny plant that
Cool.
needs a pot.
Yep. Gonna get one
Okay.
in a minute.
Cool.
You should have Kenzie make you one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Kenzie, will you make my friend a pot?
Yes, but that is disgusting.
It worked. They went away.
Yes, but plants and meat should not be the same thing.
Well, they aren't here.
Is everyone okay?
Can you let Kenzie out, please?
Put it boom,
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Or let Percy out.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? So, like, I still got the rock armor on, and, like, you know, the one hand is just this giant, like, rock hand, and I just, like, curl it up into pot shape, and then you put the plant in it, and, like, it just comes off of my arm. And
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
No.
fun.
Now it looks like a rock hand is holding the meat plant.
Perfect.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I'll go over and I'll just pull apart the rock dome and sink it back into the fountain.
Okay.
It turns out they were not here for your baby.
Well, that's a relief. Is everyone all right?
Yeah, we're mostly fine.
I'm a little shot, but it's okay.
Oh my god.
Just walk back into the fucking water again.
Yeah.
Like, just like make little air bubbles.
I'm gonna come up behind you and I'll just start making some like mud and pack it onto your wound again
you.
because I'm kind of wounded too.
Aw.
Come sit in the water with me, Kenzie.
At this point, Garth comes upstairs.
Cool. Just in time.
Yeah.
And you don't actually have to roll at this
okay.
point because he's here and his presence, the garden immediately responds and it's sort of like you see the plants like, yay, Dad. Like
buddies.
they like touch his shoulder as he goes by and he reaches out to pet some of the plants and
Adorable.
but he looks very concerned. He's like, is everyone all right? What happened up here?
Elves.
Elves came for your stuff.
Glowy dudes. I got a gun.
That's...
Oh, 2 of them are dead.
Yeah.
I go get the gun from the other one. More guns for Tight.
I made a plant.
That's not a plant.
Not here, no.
Okay, you're gonna...
I'm taking it with me, don't
Okay,
worry.
I can't keep that here.
It only ate elves, I promise.
Okay, that's... elves aren't usually like this.
Like what? Glowy and
Like
shoot guns?
trying to take
Plant
the stuff
stealing
back
jerks?
that they gave me.
Are you sure they gave
What?
it to you? They said you stole it.
Yeah, they said it was stolen.
Well, I didn't. This is my stuff. There are a bunch of these gardens around the planet that, like, refresh the energy and the, sing with all the colors of the wind and,
Guess I could have checked if they were like, damn it.
You were busy.
Yeah.
Shooting him in his butt.
Adriel.
We're
Or-
a lot of bullets.
someone fed them some bullshit. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I need to fix this place, so if you guys could hold on. And he sees you guys using the pool of life. He's like, oh, yeah, hang on. And he kind of just puts his hand over it for a second. It gets this bright green glow in the water, and all of your wounds close
Yay.
up.
But we say that like,
100%.
And then he does like double take, stop, looks back at Percy.
oh.
Oh, this is Percy's baby. It came out of his mouth.
Mm,
It's super
what?
dead.
By the way, remind me to grab a blood sample from you later, because there's a list. I'm not super sure what the other half of that.
Yeah, he like blorked it up straight out of his mouth.
That's not how that's not where babies come
That's
from.
what I said.
know.
Not usually, but sometimes.
I guess sometimes, yeah.
God babies can come out of lots of different places.
Okay, I need to repair this place so the mortals don't find it because there's a big freaking hole in the top. Probably best if you guys head out for now because the plants are going to get a little rowdy.
We need to shop for baby things.
Oh, I have to. Yeah. I gotta go take pictures somewhere.
She doesn't. Let's go. Side note, Garth, when you have a moment, I really need to talk to you about your parent. It's important,
Okay.
but you're busy, and I'll come back.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Okay.
Sorry you were attacked in my garden. It's never happened before.
We hear that a lot.
Do you have any of those like sour gummy worms?
Yeah, you can grab some downstairs.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
They just walk out the front like,
Yeah, just
baby shopping.
Yeah. All right.
here, eat some gummy worms. It'll be fine.
She totally eats the gummy worms,
Yeah.
but totally is not convinced that it's fine.
I'm walking out and they hand me just like this big paper grocery bag.
Of like your pre-order?
Yeah. They're like, Kenzie, here's your usual.
Nice.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, we don't have to do a lot of shopping. I have a bunch of this stuff at home.
Look, see, we don't have to go shopping. It'll be great.
When
Repurposing is super big. You could blog about it.
It's true.
Yeah.
I still have my baby book at home. Just don't read it out loud, though. That doesn't usually end well.
or read it silently or look at it. Don't open it. Yeah.
Nope.
In fact, if you could set it on fire, that's probably. If only we could.
The paper won't burn.
Yeah.
It's not flammable.
Yeah.
It will still make smoke that will make your eyes bleed, but it won't
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah. So as you're all walking out, the shop, you look up and you don't see, like, there's no indication that there's something horrible just happened upstairs. So, like, okay, that's fine. Garth probably couldn't even hear the gunfire, which is why he didn't like come running to help you, because there's no indication that there's a thing upstairs, like a giant, secret garden.
Okay.
But as you step outside, it is now like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Venice Beach, lots of people walking around on fixies and rollerblades, probably. There's always that guy in the rollerblades and the banana hammock.
Yeah.
I've seen him a bunch
He's
of
just
times.
getting it in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing. And when you go outside, you've got your like half a gummy worm left.
Yeah.
And you're distracted from finishing it as this like wadded up piece of paper drops in front of you.
Okay.
And when it drops, you're distracted, and the bird that dropped it takes the gummy worm out of your hand.
Damn it.
And whoosh, is gone.
I'm going to tell my dad or mom, whoever they are, on you. Taking candy from their baby. God. Thank you.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
It's very good.
All right.
Beautiful.
And I left the gun up because I can't use a gun regularly anyway, so it's not something that's useful for me to carry around.
Well, okay. I mean, you
Okay.
can. These are magical
Oh, they are?
items,
Okay.
and they would be what do you call it? Like veiled from most people. Like, shouldn't wave it in someone's face. Like they're going to go
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you have a gun."
Yeah.
But you could literally, like, you could put it in your purse and it's sticking out a little bit, and people would not notice.
Okay, I probably kept it. But
Okay, so that's up to you how you want to handle that.
If
I
you try to
guess
drop
it-
it, I'm like, just keep it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll put it in my purse then. I'm like, can't use it unless you're around. Although I guess you're around all the time. That's true. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Also, what the fuck was up with the plant thing?
That was weird.
You pushed me in that plant. Like all of us.
I was high. I really shouldn't like smoke before I start casting spells. I meant the elf to go in the plant. Sorry.
Just realized what great microphone effect having a crumpled up piece of paper on the shelf.
Yeah.
Which is,
Audio
if you're
gold.
just listening in, a crumpled piece of paper was dropped at Raven's feet.
And there's an actual prop.
Yeah.
Someone has
That's
like
the reaction.
a crush on me or something.
What?
You are real, and I believe in you. Do you believe in me? Question mark. Yes, no, maybe, with little boxes.
Did you just pick up trash on the ground?
No, the bird gave it to me.
The bird has a crush on you?
I don't know, maybe I'm like a bird queen. Maybe I'm super hot material in the bird world. I don't know.
I mean, you're very
You hear
beautiful, but I don't think a
Popcorn.
bird
I found
would be
popcorn.
attracted to you.
Popcorn. I found popcorn. Popcorn. There's like the seagulls are here now.
Mine.
I hate the beach. Can we go? Like, this is actually probably a very big reason why she hates the beach.
Yeah.
That makes total
Legitimately.
sense.
This note troubles me.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe it's from a relative, like in high places. I
It
guess
seems rather juvenile.
A little
Like
bit.
passing notes
your
with like.
Dad, a kid?
I'm going to take a quick break. You
You're the
guys
kid dad.
do what you're doing.
Children gods? Child gods?
Sure. I mean, we just saw a baby come out of a dude's mouth, so I'm not really discounting anything at this point.
Put that in your spreadsheet. Possibly a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plot my phone's broken. It was already a little melted from the spray,
Oh,
and then I dropped it in the
no.
pool.
Yeah.
So should I?
We need to go to the Apple store, guys.
Yes. That I will go totally to.
Yeah.
That's the shopping we need to do. You guys should go get baby stuff while we go to the Apple store.
Yeah, that seems fun.
And
I
then-
need Thais to get baby stuff. I don't know what they actually need.
I have most of the stuff that you need. Like, you need? Are you like?
There's probably a checklist
Are you doing like
online.
a two dads thing?
No. Are we?
I mean, I am super supportive if you want to like make a family with Percy.
I don't want to make a family with Percy. He's a slut.
Percy made a family with his mouth.
Percy and I are friends. We just have sex so frequently.
That's not what friends normally do.
It's not?
Help!
Nope.
Cool, thank you. Well, child,
I'm not really good with friends.
not super in it. Yeah, no.
You don't have sex with your friends.
No.
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 I don't really have sex
Especially
with
not when
anybody.
somebody puts rock over their bedroom doors.
Are we going to bring that up every time? I was having a bad day, and Percy's shirt was off.
Percy's shirt is off a lot.
I know.
She has a lot of bad days.
Especially since I started hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, a year ago, immaculate. Cute clothes, and now I have a streak of gray hair, a giant fucking scar, and my eyes look weird. And that's been a week!
Your hair
A
is
week!
very frizzy
That
right
all
now.
looks cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
is
webcast
gonna be-
with this.
This is going to be the next big thing.
This is a thing.
Yeah, but I
You
model
did
with
this to me.
this.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Bria, I need to Slack you a text message that Thais is getting.
Sweet. Okay.
I just realized something very remarkable. People tried to kill us, and it wasn't because Percy had sex with anyone.
Oh. All right.
2 times.
Yeah.
They weren't even after
Just
us, really.
today.
Oh,
With like with
Wait,
the
who
two
else tried to
boy
kill you
emojis.
today?
Oh, yeah.
It's Roman's phone.
Okay. Sweet.
So, Kenzie, you missed that there was a giant snake
oh.
on the beach. It was real mad about that trash melting thing that the school kids made, and we had to destroy all of the trash melting chemicals or else it wouldn't go away.
Well, that's unfortunate because they're going to start mass producing more of it.
Oh no. They're gonna have a snake monster problem.
I think we just established that her phone's broken.
Oh, yeah, we did. We have to go to the Apple store.
Yeah.
That's what we just were talking
Yeah.
about.
We
That's
were just
right.
talking
Okay,
about
so
that.
you don't have that text message
Nope.
yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn it.
No.
I have an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Maybe you could cast a spell and fix it.
I could try.
My phone fell in the water. Can you fix it?
I'm good at water. Let's find out.
I think I need my phone.
Just take all the water out of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah!
Yeah.
double six.
Your phone
Oh,
does
doubles.
stuff it's not even supposed to do yet.
AirPods just
Oh,
pop out
God.
the butt of it. Like, oh, cool, more
Yeah.
accessories.
Yeah, whether you want to put those in your ears or not, it's up to
I
you.
do it, and they just little nosebleed.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
These are great.
The model number says like iPhone and then just a weird symbol you don't recognize.
Yeah. Your brain like starts to fuzz
Yeah.
over as you think about the numbers. Like,
yeah.
weird.
You put
Thank
the
you.
earbuds
You're
in, and they
welcome.
tickle a little bit as the
Oh.
tentacles.
You just reassure you as they're going in.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, this is fine. Thank you.
You like try to pull
Thank
them
you,
out,
big
and they
hug.
come out with a sploop.
That's not the noise they make. Cool.
It
Okay.
is now.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
sound quality is amazing.
And it like magically just connects with anything in your Tesla all the time now. They both speak the same wrapped up
Oh
language.
yeah.
God.
Oh my god. Like, I get in my car and the AirPods, like the Bluetooth starts, like, the car starts saying, like, my internal monologue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
out. I'm like, it's Bluetoothing my thoughts. My car's wrong now. Sweet.
That's good.
And I just turn to you guys and I'm like, Okay, I just got a text from Roman that asked when he could come with the kids to come see Connor. My family's crazy. I look crazy. My world is weird now. I just show you guys.
How does Roman know that
my kids are magic?
What? Oh, that's cool.
Your kids are magic?
Yeah,
I mean,
psychic.
like, legitimately magic?
They're psychic and they can see the future a little bit.
That's really cool. I like
so
them.
Nice. They take after you. That's cute, right?
Yeah, that's not
Babies
great.
are supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I mean, but yeah. Yay. And I was like, yay, come to Percy's house.
Okay.
Maybe we should just take Connor to your house.
Oh, that works.
That's my better.
All right, and then I'm like, never mind, coming to you.
Although, like, maybe we should, like, I mean, do we know that Connor...
I already sent the text.
Okay. But I'm just saying, like, we don't know if Connor's, like, a normal kid yet, like...
But I still have a bunch of, like, old, like, extra formula.
No, like, that stuff, but I don't know, like, should we find out if... Okay, so there's this movie, The Incredibles, where there's a baby who, like, goes on fire and stuff. Like, we don't know what Connor does. He came out of someone's mouth. Should we, like, maybe, like, hang out with him for, like, a day before we start taking him around other people?
This is a very high-pitched laugh. Comes from Percy's arms.
Okay, that kid just laughed at your joke. This is a...
Maybe we could just ask him if he can, like, burst into flames.
Yeah, hey, baby. How you doing? Do you understand us? Blink twice for yes.
He smiles. Newborn infant.
Yeah,
Smiles.
cool.
That's cool.
Percy, your baby's awesome.
Right.
Do they smile at this age?
Nope. Oh, by the way, just translating, like, babies don't do that. They don't laugh yet. They don't smile. So this baby's not a normal baby.
Understand when we ask it questions. I wonder...
Does it look any bigger than when we first saw it?
Maybe? It's hard to tell. How big was it before? Was it?
Mm-hmm. All right. My brain's getting fuzzy.
It's fuzzy.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Roman's still broken, so
That's
this all feels like a
true.
wash anyway.
Yeah.
I think your kids will probably like him.
Oh, man. Maybe look at the
Oh, your
baby,
children
if
could...
you fuck with my babies, I will unmake you. Nope, we're not going to my house anymore.
They could maybe read his thoughts,
Yeah, they could, like,
though.
talk to it.
Remember how I said it wasn't dangerous?
Okay.
I looked at it. It's definitely not one of my
I
people.
want to read the weave on this baby. I do not trust this baby. No, don't trust this baby.
No,
Oh,
Joseph
God,
Smith.
worst roll.
Ooh,
+3 is a 6.
it's a great idea to bring it to your children.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, that went badly. No. Read the weave. Ah! Brain
The
hurts.
weave. Please go ahead and pick one of the questions.
Okay.
By the way, if you're following home, a miss on Read the Weave is you go ahead and ask one question, but the answer may or may not be accurate.
Sweet.
So that's fun.
How does this person factor into our weave?
Stuck in my hair now.
The feedback you get is like almost like you're talking to yourself, but the feedback you get is like, of course Percy factors into your weave.
That didn't help.
I mean, I guess we have to pick up the baby stuff either way.
Yeah.
Don't we need like a car seat or something.
Yeah, I've got all of that. Oh, God, I have so much. Yes, I could get rid of all of that. Yeah, come on. Let's just go. Just watch your kid.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay. Cool.
I don't need that suit jacket back, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's... I don't know.
Has he pooped yet? Oh, he hasn't eaten anything
I
yet.
don't-
Baby, are you hungry?
He's just looking around, smiling at everybody.
Seems fine. What do they eat?
Normal babies eat formula.
Oh.
Percy mouth babies eat our secrets, I guess. I don't know. Okay, well, to my house.
Yay! It's gonna be a weird lift ride.
Sweet.
Yeah, the driver's like, I can't take a baby without a car seat. Like,
Suddenly, I'm lifting a rock car seat into.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
car's
I'm
like-
like explaining the
So
specs
good.
of it to you. I'm like, okay, you have to have like a strap here, like
Yeah.
a thing there. Got it. Perfect. That'll do.
That's not the code.
I assure you, this baby is well protected.
Sweet.
Okay.
You just put it in a little like rock egg. Like there you go. It's fine.
Right? Yeah.
Sweet. When we get home, I definitely want to like mental shout out to the boys. Like, hey, we need to, like tell me what's up with the baby if you like notice anything, and if it tries to do anything or you feel hurt at all, you say something immediately, and Mom will take care of it.
Okay. Cool. Oh,
Don't worry, your mom will not shoot the baby.
That was in my head, and also I will.
No, it won't. You
Oh, I'll
can't
kill a
shoot
baby immediately if it threatens my family.
Well, it's not going to.
Well, I mean, look at our track record.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this is Percy's baby.
I understand
It's
that.
going to be beautiful and
Think
adorable.
about
Of course.
Percy's
and if it
last
tries something wrong,
girlfriend and
Percy.
What are your
See?
kids' names, by the way?
boyfriend.
Out of character.
the
do
boys.
we want to know?
No.
Do, like, they have names.
They do.
Oh, do they? Okay,
They've
yeah,
always
yeah.
had names.
Yeah.
And I just like,
Kinsey, of course, knows their names.
Yeah, of
They're
course they
his,
do.
like, favorite people
their
in the
names
world.
are Remy and Otto.
And Otto.
Yeah.
Oh. We should almost not be friends now.
I love autograph.
Yeah,
that was
Otto's so good.
There was no way I was not going to reference that.
Oh my god.
Remy, Otto, I heard you guys are magic now.
Well, I mean, we always were.
Well, yeah, but now, I mean, we all know it. And I, like, hold up hands for them to high five.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Are we there already? I thought we were still in the car.
Yeah, we can rewind
Oh, did we just...
a little
Oh,
bit.
oh I
okay.
thought we'd
Yeah,
sort
you
of
wanna
just
jump in the
skip
car?
forward.
Oh yeah, well we're in the car. I'm gonna.
Also, I wanted to point out that the horrible chicken scratch handwriting on there is on purpose,
I
and not
figured
just
that.
the way that I usually write.
I figured that. The R is like that. No, I don't think.
Did his best.
So, like in the car ride, I'm gonna pull out the note again and be like, "So, which one should I check? There's a yes, a no, and a maybe.
I mean, maybe. Be cute. A
Maybe,
bird, like, sent you a dumb note.
Coy."
Yeah.
But I mean, they wrote a note, so yes, of course they're real. I believe in them.
I'm gonna
Like,
check
doesn't
yes.
that like prove their existence if they write a note?
It's
Well-
hard to write a note when you're intangible and don't exist.
Yeah.
True.
But there are numerous metaphysical connotations to the phrase believe.
That's true. Do I? I mean, is dropped off by a bird? Is it like a test? Like, if I check the wrong thing, do I stop being a demigod?
Doubt it. But either way, you have a gun now, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's basically all of a demigod I am.
This Lyft driver is like,
I was like looking in the mirror, like, what?
I've got a plant.
Yeah.
We're running lines for an audition. Calm down.
Yeah.
Keep driving.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you bet.
It's LA. That's totally that's not the weirdest thing that he's heard.
it's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
fact.
All right, I guess I'm gonna check yes.
How are you going to return it?
That's
Give
a
it
great
to a
question.
bird.
Oh. I mean, are we assuming all birds are on the same team?
I'll make sure I give it to a raven. I guess. It was a raven that dropped it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They do frequently appear when you're around.
Yeah.
Right? It's a thing. It's on, yeah. It's on the spreadsheet. All right.
Oh, yeah, I had, like, notes.
Yeah.
It's funny because your name is Raven.
Yeah. Well,
What?
I just make that, like, at you, like...
it's connected. Never mind. It's fine.
Which came first?
Yeah.
The raven or the egg?
Yeah. All right. So okay. Yeah. I guess when we stop, I'll try and give it to a bird. Or maybe they'll find it. Like I'll just like leave it outside your house and see when we go in. I'll leave it outside the house, and then when we come out, if it's still there, maybe they don't want it. I don't know.
Okay. That works.
Plan.
Would you guys be going with the windows down? There's a bunch of you in this like normal sized car. Are the windows down?
We
Or
would have gotten a Lyft XL.
Yeah, we got the
okay,
XL.
yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
so we're in, like, an Escalade.
Okay, windows up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
It's hot, air conditioning.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, good point.
Super cranked up.
Yeah. Okay, so you get to Thais' house, and
And the thing with the kids happens. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Sorry, I missed.
Yeah.
the
No, it's
train
okay.
thing.
Yeah.
when they come out, Roman's out first, and then the boys follow him out. And Roman goes right up to Percy. He's like, "Percy, I'm so glad your adoption papers finally went through. I'm so happy. Just congratulations, brother."
Like muffle laughter, like.
yeah,
Yes. Beautiful.
he's just, and Percy's like, hug,
Hug back, Percy. Hug back.
yeah.
I thought you told him everything.
That's a whole thing. We're gonna. Yeah, but it doesn't stick. He's like a Teflon memory. It slips right off. Look at this.
Cool.
I'm a demigod.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Wait, what?
What?
What? Damn it! Now I'm confused.
Percy, congratulations again on your adoption. This
I just do that
I'm
behind you,
so
like,
excited for you. Really, come on, everybody come in. I made mimosas,
Yes.
All the important things stayed. Sweet.
I'm gonna leave the little crumpled up paper outside, and I'm gonna put one of the gummy worms on top of it.
Nice. I take a little bite of it. Sorry.
That's for the birds.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get birds high. Also, if my house is going to look like the literal movie The Birds in a minute, I deserve a gummy bear.
Yeah, you see a couple big crows or ravens up on the power line nearby, but they're just watching you.
I'm gonna stand out there and look at them for a little bit until everyone's standing there waiting. I'm sorry. Go on.
Sweet.
I am gonna have a mimosa.
Yeah, I live that life.
Yeah.
I jump onto my big Mac and start scrolling through old posts to look at I totally had this blog as I was getting pregnant, so I'm I go to the newborn section and I'm what is all the stuff I had and needed, and all right, I remember where I stored it. There's spreadsheets, all right, I know I need to go find I have a list of boxes. I'm to the attic.
Tupperware 1A through C.
Yep, it is
14B.
hyper organized. It's so good.
Yeah, I love it.
And you see me jog down every 4 minutes, then run back up to grab more.
Percy seems happily distracted. Focusing on this has helped him kind of move forward, and he's organizing things and getting it. He's oh, and I don't like the red one. Okay, that's cool. I he's making decisions about things and moving forward.
Yeah,
which is good. He's still not I have a baby with no belly button and it's never cried and
I'm sitting I'll hold the baby we're in the den, me and the baby and Otto and Remy, and just okay, what do you hear? Can you read its brain? Its brain?
Mostly
brain?
happy.
That's good.
Not a lot of words yet. Only a few.
Okay. Tell me everything it thinks.
Food and happy
What does it want to eat?
and daddy. And
Daddy's looking at loot. What do you want to eat?
That's a good one.
Haha, stumped the GM. Yeah. What does the magic god baby want to eat?
I don't know.
You don't have to answer.
Yeah,
you
okay.
can think about it.
I'm telepathically asking the boys which stuffed animals do you not want that I can give the baby?
Yeah, they give you a long list. So
Sweet.
they're oh, if it's for Connor, then
Cool.
they're
Sweet.
100 stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep coming in and grabbing them, and you come into the den, and I'm just sitting on the
pile.
floor, and there's a pile of stuffed animals around us.
Yeah.
It's 100% what kids would do.
Oh, yeah.
It's adorable.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Okay, so all that prep's going along. Piling up stuff. We get some fruit.
Okay.
Baby wants fruit.
Yeah.
But as you're sitting there, you're kind of looking at the baby, and yeah, definitely. Ambrosia is the suggestion that was just made.
Yeah.
Definitely need ambrosia. Probably like the green Jello kind, right? Like the ambrosia salad. Green Jello with marshmallows in it.
Oh, actually,
No,
We're not feeding that baby
There's
garbage.
in Greek mythology.
Yeah, right,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I think you probably...
you know what I do is while we're all talking, I call Garth, and I say, Garth, I know you're busy, but can you get ambrosia?
Yes, I have some ambrosia plants. What's an ambrosia fruit supposed to look like? Anyone know?
Peach. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
like
I believe
real
it's-
gold.
Yeah. All right.
Super gold,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I think it's like lotus, basically.
I will Google.
wasn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know, but yeah. Can you have somebody like deliver some as much as you have?
I'll send a plant over. Just don't pick more than you're gonna eat.
It's for the baby.
Yeah. So just pick one at a time.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay, Gucci babe. Milk is coming. Ambrosia's coming.
When you coochie coo,
Yeah.
the baby looks up at you and smiles with a mouthful of little baby teeth.
Thais?
Just that big toothy grin. So happy to look at you.
Thais, when do babies get teeth?
If you're asking, it's too soon. Okay. Wait, do I need to get... Is it a solid food? Do I need to grab the baby bullet? What do I do? Sorry, that's a blender. It's a blender for baby food.
Not
Yeah, right, yeah. Like, you will not shoot this baby.
No shooting the baby.
Don't shoot the baby.
It's a
Just because it
blender.
has teeth.
Oh, blender. Yes. Blend baby food.
What does it eat?
Otto
Garth
says,
is bringing some,
Hey,
delivering
good job,
something.
baby. We have teeth too.
Yeah.
Shows him his teeth, and the baby grins and chomps his teeth at him, and yeah. And Otto and Remy just think this is the best game ever, and
Sweet.
all three of them are just chomping their teeth at each other. Like,
Perfect.
yeah.
This
Nice.
isn't strange at all.
All right, I brought down 8 bins, plus like a big like playpen and like the running stroller,
Mm,
and
Nice.
like 2 car seats.
sure.
Sweet. I'm just like, ugh, can I have a mimosa? I'm very tired. But the organizational system works.
Nice.
Yes, I.
You get like a tentacled
Yeah.
mimosa.
Yeah,
It's right in front of
thank
you. There it is.
Perfect.
I saved you one.
Thank you.
I already had 3.
Atta girl. That crossfade though. I am now drunk. Cool.
I'm a monster.
And you're 18.
It's fine.
Here we go.
Yeah, but 18 in Yog Sothoth years is
Fair enough.
a little different
Yeah.
experience.
She's already
true.
way more advanced than we are in a lot of ways.
She's trying real hard to like not bust in on like what's happening with the baby because she's like, I probably shouldn't tell them I had 2 rows of teeth at that age. No, keep that to myself. Right, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for not saying that. She can sleep tonight. I like lean over the baby and I'm like, do you want to chew or slurp food? Okay, cool.
Just like bares his teeth, and
Yeah.
it's like baring teeth and smiling,
Nice.
right? Like, I will chomp anything you put in my mouth right now. Like,
I go and get like some white peaches and kind of like mush them down a little bit.
Yeah.
And then offer it like mushy peach.
just goes chomp, chomp,
Yeah.
chomp, chomp.
And then give the Otto and Remy the other half of the peach because they like
Yeah.
peaches.
Yeah.
Sweet. So they're all eating peaches now. And we're drinking.
Eventually, the car shows up, and one of Garth's employees brings a plant to the door, and it's like a pretty good sized potted plant, like maybe a foot in diameter of the pot, and in the thing it looks kind of like a tomato plant. So this tomato plant or this green plant is about 3 feet tall, and on it are 3 golden, like literally like metallic gold. What looked kind of like a cross between a peach and an apple.
Nice.
You know, this like round golden fruit of some kind.
Sweet.
I couldn't find a description online, so that's awesome.
That's
All right,
great.
we'll just
Yeah.
do that.
Good.
Okay, what the fuck is this?
It's the ambrosia. It's what the baby wants.
Oh. Okay.
Just only pick as much as
I had
you're
hands on
gonna
two of
eat.
them, like,
Nope, just
one?
just one.
Okay. All right. I don't think I can Google how to cook this.
I don't think you have to.
Okay.
It's like god food.
I'll just pull it off and, like, wash it off. Test it.
Probably not a lot of pesticides. In
I
here.
have, like, special, like, produce wash. I'm like,
Yeah,
never be too sure.
spray it.
Baby, do you want me to do something with the baby? Like, just want it. Okay, here
Shows
you go.
his teeth. Yeah.
Sweet. And just, like, toss it to Percy.
Okay. Or you have the baby.
Or
Yeah, I
you
have the
right?
baby.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Toss it.
Yeah.
Um,
One of the things that Kenzie and Adam both share is like if there's a baby, I am holding the baby at all
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
I will hold the baby for hours.
until the parents want to leave.
Until-
and then there's
yeah.
going to be a conversation.
Yes, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to go right now.
Right, yeah. And
Um,
if somebody comes to try and take the baby from me, I chomp my teeth at them.
I respect
Yeah.
that.
No.
Okay, I don't know if this is a stone
Yeah.
fruit, so please be careful of his little baby teeth. So, like, perimeter, then check the inside.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
And I just like, put it in
Gotcha.
front of the baby's mouth.
Yeah.
Kenzie.
Also, it's
Get to the inside with the first bite.
it's worth noting that when you pulled the fruit off the plant, a new bud started right at the end of that stem,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
is already about an inch across.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Neat.
I kind of want to eat one. What if we made mimosas out of it?
I'm pretty sure that would kill me.
But it might be amazing.
Or it
I'm
could
not
be
good at
great.
citrus.
You get citrus in
It
one
doesn't
tentacle.
smell like citrus.
Okay.
If that's helpful. Yeah, when you hold it up, the baby
Yeah.
just starts like it's too big for the baby
Yeah.
to really get a good bite, but it's like shaving off, you know,
I could have cut it.
bits of it.
I just make a stone knife real quick
Oh,
and
yeah.
just
Start
cut off a
slicing it,
slice
yeah.
and yeah,
Okay.
and I try it too because I'm curious. Slice for you, slice for me.
Yeah. All right. You all see both the baby and Kenzie's eyes go solid gold, right? Like no
Nice.
whites of the eye. Like just that's what's happening with those two right now.
Ooh, weird.
Ooh.
And the Remy says, "Mommy, can we have some too? It looks really good."
I would like to read the weave on this plant before I give it to my kids.
It's like the
You
best.
better hurry because Kenzie is already cutting off a slice for them.
God damn it, this one's forever. Okay, so it's 7 plus 3 is 10.
Oh yeah, great. So you get your 3 questions.
All right.
Probably artifact.
What is it? Well, yeah, like, shoot. There's not one that's like, is it safe? Can I ask why everyone is, like, why are my kids drawn to this artifact?
Yeah, this fruit is solidified belief, and it is a thing that is very healthy for demigods to have. Like,
Oh, sweet.
demigods in particular should have this once in a while.
Dope. Okay, cool. Who made this artifact?
Garth grew this.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I will hold the third one
Yep.
for a future thing,
That's fine.
and then grab the other 2 and then chop them up, and then bring, like,
Oh, you pulled the other 2 fruits off
yeah,
the thing?
and then make slices. We have to eat them all, though, right? Mm-mm. This is
No,
fine.
I told you. He said only pull off as much as you want to eat.
Yeah, we're all gonna eat it, right?
Are we?
No.
I'm eating it.
It's really delicious, actually. It feels very good.
They're like little fruit. I figured, like, the boys would eat one, and then we would, like, try the
Yeah.
other one.
The green of the stalk is looking a little bit less green.
Oh no.
Should have been more specific.
All more specific.
I wasn't there for that discussion.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta eat them now, I guess.
Yeah.
It's fine. Did you look at it? Like, look
Yeah.
at it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I looked at it. Seems fine. Actually, it's like good for demigods. So,
Oh.
and then I let the boys have some.
So basic.
Yep.
I will put a little in my
Whatever.
mimosa.
You ate some already.
Yes, I didn't eat all of it. Garth said not to eat all of it.
You didn't tell me he said not to eat all of it. You said you told me specifically, only take as much as you will eat. And we're going to eat this whole fucking plate.
That's true.
She's not wrong.
I outlawyered you. You can't get mad because you're holding a baby.
You win this round.
Yes.
So the boys, you gave some to the boys.
Yeah.
All right, they're Austrian gold, and they seem just delighted to taste good. You all have it. It's, I don't know.
Did you try it? Yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna have?
I'm gonna wait till after Eve eats it, though.
I'm gonna like smell it
Mm-hmm.
first. Like, if that doesn't make me nauseous, I'll take like a
It
little bite.
It smells like the confusion of your enemies.
Ooh.
Ooh, that smells delicious. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I figure, like, not knowing my pantheon, like, I'm like, I don't know if I should eat it, because what if it's one that doesn't get along? But I'm like, oh, if she can eat it.
It's probably
Like,
fine.
there's no pantheon, that'd
Food
probably
test.
be, yeah.
Right, yeah. Nobody was going to like her pantheon.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Do you want
So,
more, Kenzie?
real quick, I just want to go around and find out what it tastes like to everybody.
It
Eve?
tastes like pure knowledge.
Mm.
Nice.
Like dusty books, or what knowledge tastes
What
like?
knowledge tastes
Yep,
like?
okay.
The flavor of knowing all the things.
Oh yeah, you don't know all the things, but
No,
it tastes
it
like
tastes
if
like
you
you
did.
did.
Know. Yeah,
Yeah, which is, she's like, this is probably what it feels like for my dad all the time.
yeah,
That's pretty great.
yeah, and it's comforting to you, and you also realize like, oh, this is what it feels like when I talk to people. Sometimes this is what they feel,
Yeah.
and it's too much for them.
Yeah. But it's delicious.
Nice.
Kenzie,
It tastes like dirt.
yeah,
But it's like without the judgment that dirt is gross.
yeah, just rich
It,
soil.
it tastes like it. You know, it tastes like all of the earth together, and
different kinds of stone,
Yeah.
and mineral, and all of that.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
and it's like dirt could be delicious. It's just difficult to eat.
Yeah.
but this is easy to eat.
Yeah,
So I
a
can
little like lava hot sauce in there.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's like like if you could imagine eating the ground. This is what that would taste like.
Cool.
Yeah.
For Thais, it tastes like the love of groups of people. Like, not personal love.
Yeah.
Just like acclaim.
Communal love.
Yeah.
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 I think for Raven, it tastes like family.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that, like family love and belonging, and yeah.
Do you have like the single tear?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
But I kind of get quiet and get on my phone because that's how I like avoid emotions.
Yeah. Yeah. Aww.
I probably go look out the window to see if my note's gone.
It is.
Is the gummy worm gone?
And in a moment where everyone's like super into this, we're like, oh my god, there is suddenly there's a person in the room, and by the way, the plant's all shriveled up. But I mean,
Be specific. You made me kill it.
I did not make you kill it.
Kind of though.
in the middle of the room, there's a new person here, and she's maybe 7 feet tall, straight black hair, pale skin, and just for ease, we'll say would be cast by Lucy Lawless. You know,
Okay.
so broad shoulders, muscular form,
Favor of this.
Yeah, right?
and she has a hold of Roman's wrist as he's putting this fruit to his mouth,
Oh.
and she says, "Who does this man belong to?
He's mine.
Don't let him eat this."
Oh, yeah. Babe. Do you have some peaches?
Yeah.
Here, I'll trade you.
And he just walks into the kitchen and is like, I'm going to go sit in the kitchen now.
Cool. What? Oh, God, this poor man. Like,
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Raven's mother. Is she here?
Just point at her with all my tentacles.
Hi.
I'm sorry it took me so long to get in touch.
Hi.
what did take so long? We get very defensive of her. She could have been there.
Don't scare her away now. Hi.
I'm just looking mean at you.
Our extended family has complications, and it's taken some time to reform.
Okay. Hi.
We should probably have a conversation.
Definitely.
Okay.
I can't stay here very long. And already there's like, there are a number of black feathers on the ground, and it seems like every so often her straight black hair, there's like a black feather will fall out of it.
Cool.
And about half the time that feather actually reaches the floor. Other time it like goes around her leg. You're like, oh, it's gone. Okay, that's just
Sweet.
and the boys are just wide-eyed, and the baby too is just staring at this person.
Kenzie also just staring.
Yeah.
Raven totally staring.
Yeah. We'll have a lot to discuss, but I want you to know how to get in touch with me.
Okay.
If you
Yeah.
use this, and she holds out a pocket watch with like a chain attached to it, you can commune with this, and we should be able to talk. But it's not safe for me to stay right now. So take this, and then she goes to embrace you.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
She's like 7 feet tall, but
Yeah.
you know, it's fine. Embraces you, and then turns to walk away, and just collapses in a pile of black feathers.
Wait, what's your
towards
name?
Towards the front door.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah. She like totally hugged back,
yeah.
like almost, and like didn't want to let go. She kind of had to like be like, I have to go. It's like the leaving at daycare thing you do, where you kind of like, I love you too. I'll see you later. Go play with your friends. Everything will be okay. And I'm just kind of like standing there with the watch now. Now I'm totally crying.
Oh, I run over and hug you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I need a hug.
She owes you more than a conversation. She owes you an apology.
Maybe. I mean,
She said sorry.
yeah, it's complicated. I mean, we are all kind of complicated.
Fair enough.
Super complicated.
Very complicated.
Wait.
All over the floor.
Remy, Otto, did you read her brain?
No. But they say it both at the same time, and their eyes get real big again. They're like,
Good call, boys. Also, and I point at you, don't even try.
I just smile at them.
I made that mistake one time. It is not great. Don't do it.
Wait,
No.
wait, do we know who she is?
Are there still feathers on the ground?
Is-
I'm gonna read the weave on one.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the pocket watch?
Well, no, you're going to roll it.
it's
They'll hear you.
yeah.
Super.
7, 8, 9 plus. Did I get a +1 for that guy? Yeah. Yeah. 10.
Perfect.
Okay.
I did the thing.
Ask me some questions.
Hooray.
At least Mr. Waitley was paying attention.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Waitley. He's just hanging out. Okay. Read an artifact. Let's see. Well, I know most of those.
Could also be
Can
reading
I ask
the
a question
pocket
about a
watch.
question? If I ask where did this artifact come from, it's going to be Raven's mom, right?
That's amazing.
That's actually not what the answer is going to be.
Okay.
Half answering. Here's the. So this is. It's a gold watch with sort of a sepia backing,
Okay.
a relatively short chain, black hands with the second hand, and then the little like date dial on the inside part of that.
Nice.
But this one, the picture I'm looking at right now, for those just listening, doesn't have the click cover. You know, like you can close it and then click the top of it and it pops open. And the outside of the cover, if the watch was closed, has a raven head on it, and the inside of it has a picture of you from when you were 10, and that's the watch.
Okay.
That's
I'm just kind of like staring at it, like kind of not comprehending anything. Just like really. She was like watching the whole time. She paid attention.
Watching.
Oh, God.
Nailed it. Now is not the time for puns, Raven.
It's always time
It's
for
always
fun.
time for fun. Okay, I am going to ask, where did this artifact come from?
Okay.
Even if the answer is
feathers.
partially like
Yeah.
Raven's mom.
So the answer is it came from a goddess, but it came from what's the right word? I'm trying to say it came from. What is the right word? Hold on. The short version, while I look for the right word, is it came from the office, but that's. I'm going to try and come up with a better
Office?
word.
Okay.
Wait, so is the ambrosia plant dead?
It does look kind of dead.
It's
Can I use my third read the weave to ask, like, can I fix it?
Oh.
Oh yeah, you had another question.
How can I get this plant to not die?
Yeah.
That's
How do I get it to unbe dead?
If you can invest this plant with tangible belief, like if you can water the soil of this plant with belief, then yes.
I love a project. To the raised bed garden in the front. I'm like, boys, believe in Santa Claus and spit in the thing.
Like Santa
They
Claus
love
isn't
spitting.
real.
I know.
Oh, actually, he probably is.
Believe in, okay, my mom, Oshun, spit in the thing.
Santa
Come on.
Yeah. Wait, a bunch of people believe in Santa.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah.
real.
I just realized in Demigods he's probably real.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
super real.
Totes
Yeah.
is. Boys, spit.
All right,
I do
yeah.
it first.
They're super excited to start
Yeah.
spinning. And they're just, ha!
Yeah.
They're just being as gross as possible
Good.
because they're boys.
Perfect.
Yeah, getting toddler boys to spit, not a
Right?
problem.
Yeah.
They just have so much extra moisture in their
Yeah.
face that just, this is a perfect. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, if you ever walk by the plant, think of something that you believe in a lot and then you spit at the plant.
Do we
Okay.
still have that piece that Roman was going to eat? Okay. No. Okay.
Do you want it? I didn't
Well,
eat
no,
it.
I was thinking we could put it back in the soil and maybe that would help.
Oh,
That doesn't work. You can make a blood sacrifice. Usually works for me.
noted.
There's that.
Cool. Options. All right. Let's try the other one first.
Hold off on that
Otto
one.
is already like unbuttoning his pants. Like, should I pee in
no,
it?
no.
Because I have to go pee.
I know. You gotta just
Peeing
go to the potty day.
peeing is actually good for some plants.
It's not good for no. It's no.
If he believes in Santa Claus when he pees, maybe.
Do not tell my sons to pee on the plants that are going to
I
be
pee
outside.
on plants all the
Pee
time.
on the plants.
Like,
They're
this is the
gonna
first
be
time
on
Raven's
the-
ever talked to the kids.
Yeah.
Like, she goes
Like,
over and she's like,
definite.
"Hang
I
my
pee on
saber."
plants all the time.
Yeah, I
It's
don't want
a
my
totally
little boys
normal
exposing
thing.
themselves in my front yard.
They're
Well,
little-
aren't we in the house? We're inside the house. Aren't
No,
we?
I know. I'm going to
Oh,
be planting
okay.
in the front. I don't
Oh.
want to build the habit of like, and when you walk by it, pee on it.
plant it in the back.
No, I have a raised bed in the
There's
front.
there's a very high pitch that I can't do. Just the most delighted laughter coming from Kenzie's arms. Of, like, somebody just told the funniest joke that this baby definitely understood,
Cool.
and is having a good old belly laugh that a like 8-hour baby can't have.
Yeah.
Not even 8 hours.
Oh man, this is
Still-
like a 3-hour baby.
Baby laughs are like the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Cool. So as long as we agree, no one tells my kids to pee on the plant.
Really? Because he's
Doesn't
peeing on
see
the
this.
plant.
Yeah, in canon,
I got you.
Raven's been over here, like,
Of course.
talking to the boys, telling them to pee.
I know how to set up
Well,
a moment.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm gonna pick you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, the boys
We
have just
teamworked that.
finished
Sweet.
peeing in the plant. They put it on the ground first, on the carpet. Just
The
probably not wet. Yeah.
Boys, who told you to pee on the plant?
Nobody, they say together at the same
Cool.
time.
Lying.
And then they look at Raven.
Yeah.
You should probably know that that's one of her powers. The lying thing. Can I get a thread?
You just got a mother.
Oh, yeah, that was an unnecessary lie. Is that what you're marking?
No, I tricked someone.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Yep.
Very good.
I did
Right,
cast a
but-
spell.
This isn't undoing that. I thought it would help the plan.
Lying.
Mystery.
That would be funny.
Fair enough. If they ever miss, you're coming over to clean it up.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Super
How
R.
that happened.
I will burn in the sentence move to make you do it.
I love it.
So I sit back down with the baby and I just like start making different rocks in my hand, just like a globe of like, this is sandstone. This is some other rock.
Marble.
Marble. This is,
Igneous.
yeah, you know, and I just keep like shifting this little ball of rock into different types
Yeah.
of rocks and telling the baby all about them. So,
Sure.
yeah.
I'm still gandering at this feather.
Yeah, that's what we need to get back to
What
your feather
office is
question.
this feather from?
Describing my element in wonder.
It's hard. You have this just generic. You have this like walkthrough vision,
Okay.
where there's like a waiting room with the like activity magazines for kids on the coffee table, and a desk, a reception desk, and then an actual office. And in the office is like a chair and a desk and a reclining couch.
Okay. Chair, desk, reclining couch. Okay. So that was where this feather come from. Let's see. How does this artifact factor into our weave? Raven's mom.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you want to ask a different one.
Okay. A lot of them are like the answer is Raven's mom.
Well, yeah. You could probably cheat a read a person on this
Okay.
as well.
Well, they don't want anything with me. I guess.
Well, it can be us.
Yeah. What does this person want with us? I guess.
A relationship with Raven.
Okay. And where did this person come from? It's probably going to be the same office thing.
Yeah.
So
Same question, basically.
why did this person just burst into 1,000 feathers?
Because that's how she leaves.
It's a good exit.
Yeah. No, because she had to, basically, right?
okay.
Like reality was changing around her.
Yeah.
And she had to remove herself
Okay.
from this realm.
Okay. So I'm just looking at this feather and I'm like, huh.
I'm gonna like look at her like super intently, like she's doing her thing.
Okay, so I can't get like a where your mom is from, but I got like an image of like a waiting room with like magazines and stuff, and then an office with like a chair, a desk, and a reclining couch. Is your mom the goddess of psychiatry or something?
I don't know. I put that on the spreadsheet.
Yeah, okay.
I think your mom's a doctor.
Yeah.
Is the only way for me to track someone down if I had taken the tracker, like, move?
No, it's just the tracker move makes it like you barely have to do anything to track someone.
sweet.
It's just without that, you have to work at it.
Can I try to track down Raven's mom? Like, is that a thing I can do?
Well, I'm just going to give it to you for free because she's a goddess. No.
Yeah. Okay. I keep
Yeah,
some
that-
of the feathers anyway, just in case.
Yeah, that's fine. Totally
Yeah.
fine to keep the feathers of a goddess. That's probably could be made into something, or that's
Yeah.
definitely
I'm gonna-
crafting
yeah.
materials.
Little keychain.
I'm gonna take
for your
some
new
of them.
purse.
Yeah.
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 Tingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's a therapist, like goddess of therapy.
That's what it looked
Makes
like.
sense. You have a lot of issues.
Yeah, but I think she'd like be better at being a parent or something.
Oh no, psychologists are always the worst parents.
Oh, well, maybe
They're
she
terrible.
She seemed nice. Also, she definitely wants to have a relationship with you.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good.
Otto, bring me my phone, please.
There's a waiting room.
Yeah, it was definitely like a waiting room with like an office, like a chair, a desk. And
Yeah,
a,
he brings your phone number.
Okay.
I type out an email to email@email.email. And I say I just say, is Raven's mom psychology? Or you know how like Siggy and Terry, like what is the
Psyche.
this psyche like what's my little name for the god of behavioral science?
Oh,
what is
it's confusing. But usually you've heard her referred to as Annie.
Annie? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I just type is Raven's mom Annie, and then send.
Okay.
See if that works. Do you want me to
I'll
roll?
distract you.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
And then we'll come back to that.
Okay.
And while he's distracted, I want to cast sway someone on Kenzie to let me hold the baby.
I like it.
He's hogging!
Yeah, he is.
is.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Because he's got the phone, and you're like, here, let me hold the baby for you.
right.
Rogue.
Doubles.
Nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
Doubles.
Double threes.
That's 6 plus 0 is 6.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly a
hard
success.
move. Hard move. Tice doesn't even have to roll.
Oh.
You're typing, and it takes so long, and she just scoops the baby out of your arms, so
Done.
you don't even realize.
Sweet.
Good.
I came back down in like coziest mom sweater. Like,
Oh,
ready.
Yeah, ready. Yeah. Yeah, I really do have to like type like one finger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tice,
one
how
finger
big
type.
was this baby before?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. You're big now. You're so big.
God.
So cute.
Foot long.
Wow.
Cool.
Like several inches longer
Nice.
than before.
All right. This
than
is quick.
This morning.
He's giving you the terrible twos by like 2 a.m. Good luck, Percy.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's gonna be hard saving for college, man.
Oh, I'll have
Oh,
one.
I do. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I should probably drink one. Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'll take a tepid one. That's fine.
I'll take a cold one, please.
Sweet.
Can you roll judgment for me, please?
Motherfucker. 8.
Okay. So you can see some of the threads around the baby,
Yeah.
and the like threads of fate. Okay. I don't know.
Cold, right?
Oh yeah, I don't care either way.
Oh, okay.
If you prefer, I'll drink lukewarm water. The fate threads around this baby are a little bit hard to get a clear picture of, but you can tell there's definitely something temporary about its current state.
Okay.
So either the baby is temporary, as in all people are temporary, or something like, I don't know, with a medium
Yeah.
success.
Like,
There's
alright.
some confusing
Something very
information
transitory about this baby. But for no, you're just the best. And I'm just like in his face and eating his cheeks off of his face.
There. Yep.
But not literally.
Not
right?
literally.
Okay.
No, that's
I'm a mommy.
That's at your house.
Have to ask.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna get up and
Eve has to clarify.
The baby.
Yeah. It's mostly just laughing.
Yeah.
He, I should say. Yeah. And then
Mommy time. It's fine.
he kind of like looks over at the plant and is like,
How's the plant doing
And
since it's
on-
been spit and peed upon?
It looks pretty shriveled up still.
Yeah.
And Otto's like, oh, Mommy, he wants some more ambrosia.
Call Garth. We ruined the plant. I blame you.
You call Garth. I told you how to not ruin it, and you
You
ruined
did
it.
not tell me that.
Give me the baby, and you
Nope.
can call Garth.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Garth.
Oh, he hasn't picked up. Are you calling his cell phone or the shop?
The cell phone.
Oh, yeah, that's not being picked up right now.
Oh, okay.
He did have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just leave a voicemail.
Okay, we need another plant.
Thais took all the ambrosia and ruined the plant. We need another one. The baby's hungry, so if you can bring one over really soon or fix
I
this
am
one, that would
judging
be
you.
Great.
I've already marked off that thread, but I am judging the shit out of you for having been unclear, and then you're blaming me for it.
What is Raven up to with her new
Yeah.
timepiece? It's
Just,
probably
like,
just a watch.
Holding it. Like, well, yeah, totally. I think I'm just, like, a little bit afraid to, like, really use it. Because, I mean, it's a
Yeah.
lot of information to have dropped on you. And
Yeah.
I'm, like, in a crowded group of people. And
You've been in the presence of epic items before, and like things made by demigods. You know, like Marcus made his gauntlets, right? But and Thais's rifle is a substantial item, but it wasn't made by a god,
Yeah.
right? And the thing you're holding, your reaction's appropriate, right? Like this is a thing that is heavy in your hands and heavy in fate,
Yeah.
right? Like this thing matters
Yeah.
that you're holding.
yeah. So I think I'm just kind of, like, staring at the picture. And I probably have, like, some of the feathers in my other hand. And I'm just kind of, like, looking at it. And I was kind of waiting for, like, answers. But since Eve isn't really able to, like, give answers, I was kind of hoping that we could, like, at least figure out what to call this person before I'm like, hey, Mom.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. Well, I guess I'll call my mom. Should I call her and just ask her who she is? I don't know. Just
I mean, that seems like the most direct. Why would she not tell you?
I don't know. She didn't tell me when she was here.
She didn't seem like she could stay very long. She did burst into 1,000 feathers. So cool.
That was pretty rad.
I wonder if I can do that. That's cool.
Try it.
I don't think I can do that.
Where did you want to go?
I don't know.
Go where
You
your mom
just
went.
turned up in the orphanage.
Oh, okay.
You're standing
shit,
on
it
the
worked.
you're standing on the front steps, and there are several black feathers on the ground. It's hard to tell. Like a lot of it just went foosh. And were they hers? Were they the ones that were left over?
yeah.
Oh.
Partial credit.
But
She
she's
did
gone.
it.
She's gone.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh shit.
And people are, kind of. Where was the orphanage?
I've been in somewhere in California.
Okay.
Like Southern California.
So same time zone,
Yeah.
Noise.
and
She'll come back, right?
yeah,
Oh,
kids
yeah,
are
for sure. She
playing
does this all the time.
outside, and
I'm totally like whoop, turn around, walk away from it, like walk down the street, like okay, everything's fine, everything's okay, everything's fine, everything's normal, everything's okay, everything's okay.
yeah.
everything's
What
okay.
was the thing you
Probably
were
the hot
supposed to
topic.
do to travel?
Usually I touch my
Yeah.
my tattoo.
Yeah, you had not done that.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. I'm by myself. I should probably call my mom. Maybe I'm gonna open it. Hello.
Real weird.
Oh,
There we go.
Nice.
10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
altogether.
Beautiful.
And so as you pop it open and you start to talk to it, and then you realize like the light glints off it, and there's a reflection. Then you're trying to figure out what you're looking at, and suddenly you're staring deep into this thing, and your eyes unfocus, and you're aware that you're still like kind of walking around the grounds of the orphanage, which who knows if you should be there or not, but. An illusion drops around you that makes it look like you're not there,
Okay.
or people are just ignoring you.
Okay.
And you are also provided with the illusion of your mother walking next to you in, the paths that go around the orphanage.
Yeah.
And she says, this is an interesting choice.
I can't believe this is really happening. I can't even tell you how many times I actually walked here imagining this.
I wish I could have come to you sooner. You're in danger and you need to know why.
Well, who are you? Like, where am I from?
My name is Annie, and the the group of gods that I'm associated with is, in the scope of things, relatively new. But they are, for the most part, very antagonistic about their presence.
Oh, okay.
These are gods of math, physics, engineering.
Oh my god, am I Percy's cousin? Or am I Kenzie's cousin?
In a very loose sense of that word, yes. But if it helps,
Cousins.
his parent wants nothing to do with me.
Oh. Okay.
I was destroyed for a time,
Oh.
and it took quite some time to reform.
Right.
The group that I'm with has put things into motion. I was gone long enough that they were able to put these things into motion, and they have a plan to end their own existence. And by itself, this is not that critical, except their plan will end all of the gods' existence.
Oh.
And that will actually create a problem for humanity.
Right.
So,
Okay.
I oppose them,
Oh.
and I paid a price. I now have convinced them I don't oppose them, but I'm lying.
Yeah, the corner of my mouth kind of goes up.
Because I'm good at it.
She's a smooth criminal. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Sorry, I've been holding that in my heart and I can't.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Yep.
So good.
Well, can I help? Can I?
You have to.
Okay.
You and your friends,
Yeah.
who you're inexplicably bound to, I'm not sure.
It is sort of weird. But they're cool.
Oh, you saved the man.
Yeah. So we've saved a lot of people.
The one with the baby.
Oh, Percy.
Did she say the really attractive one?
You didn't.
Such abs.
You didn't like. Never
What?
mind. It's okay. I don't remember.
What is his situation? Is he seeing anyone?
Yeah, he's got a baby mom. It's
Well,
it's very complicated.
all right.
It may not be a thing. It's just like the pain on my face. Oh god.
Well, you're
All the things I wanted to talk about in my first conversation with my mom. Her dating and sex life was not on that list.
I was going to wave that off as out of character, but I think I just need to keep it.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She's not asking it like I definitely need to find out right now,
Yeah.
but just sort of offhand, like if I did want to get on that.
Yeah, no. Wave off, mom.
Yeah,
wave
what
off.
is this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it never ends well for
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
He's
Sounds
also been with, like,
nice.
a lot of people.
Yeah, I can tell that about him.
Yeah. There's a thing with Persephone not that long ago. It's not good.
Ugh. Like she actually, like her nose turns up. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, those people.
Yeah.
Well, you should know, in my circles, I'm called many things. Sometimes psychiatry, sometimes psychology, because most humans don't know the fucking difference.
Right.
You almost made water come out my nose. That was good.
Raven nods like she's like trying to look like she knows the difference.
I call myself behavioral science.
Oh, okay. Behavioral
And
science.
the name that's easier to associate with is Animo, or Annie for short.
Oh, okay.
It's how I'm perceived, and that perception shapes our existence. Most of the others don't like this arrangement.
Okay.
I find it too fascinating to give up.
I like that.
And I will turn their plans upside down, but I need your help.
I'm in. Absolutely.
Your dirt friend may need to be convinced, but our family is looking to eradicate all of divinity.
Wow. I mean, it's so weird. I don't understand why someone would want to destroy themselves.
It's complicated.
Yeah. All right, well.
And I should go
Yeah.
before I injure your brain.
That's probably good. Should I tell Kenzie about this, or should I?
You'll need to find a way to have a conversation with him about it.
I can't believe I'm related to him. Okay.
He needs to help. We need his help.
Right. Okay.
All of your friends.
All right, so science gods don't like any gods, destroy all the gods. Bad. Okay. Behavioral science. Annie. Okay. All right. Thanks, Mom. Annie. Hi. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
I'll see you
Alright.
soon.
Okay.
I love you.
Hey, thanks.
And she fades away.
Yay.
You believed.
I did. I was like, oh, what should I mark? Okay. Yeah, okay, I gotta get back. All right. I'm just out of habit. She's gonna do the normal thing she does to travel.
Yeah, that feels a lot more normal.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so pop back in. Hi. All right. Wow.
Well, you're back.
Yeah.
Did you find her?
Yeah.
Great.
Where'd you
Yeah.
go to find her?
The orphanage I was at as a kid. It's very complicated.
Is that where her office is?
No, but you
There's
were right.
some like deep-seated psychological stuff going on there, though.
You have no idea.
Wait, I was right.
Yeah, like Kenzie, I think we're related.
That's great.
Not so great. Can we talk? I don't know if we should talk here. Like, I don't know.
Does anybody want coffee? Roman's got like a tray of coffee cups and
Sure.
This
a
is a safe
carafe.
space. Boys, you can't keep peeing. Just stop. Go to the bathroom.
I did.
Does the plant look any better?
I hate you.
It
You
looks
did
like
this.
it's not worse.
Okay, it's not
It
worse.
hasn't shriveled up more.
Okay.
And it wasn't like all like brown and dead, right? It was just like yellow green.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe a little more yellow, but pea joke.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Perfect.
So, I guess then I have our next mission from the gods.
Oh, those
Kidding.
always
we
go
don't
well.
actually have a mission, but okay. So you can't like tell anybody, Kenzie. Like you're not allowed to email about this.
That we're related?
Definitely that. Definitely can't email about that particular thing, at least for a while.
I already emailed and asked.
Oh, good. That's cool. All right. Well, no more emailing.
At this point, you get an email back
yeah.
that says, "Yes, Raven's mother is Annie, the god of behavioral science."
Ah, your mother's Annie, the god of behavioral science.
Oh, cool.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Good job. 4 points for you.
So,
I turned my phone completely off.
yeah.
Okay.
When I see him do it, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. And I'm going to turn my phone off. And then my other phone off.
You have like 4 phones.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a lot of phones. Turn them all off. You guys should turn off your phones or something, too. Like, I mean,
Remy, turn my phone off.
Okay.
maybe we should go outside.
Turned
like,
off.
Maybe we should be away from all technology. I don't know how this works.
I mean, if you want to go somewhere else, we can go somewhere else.
Okay, let's go sit outside or something, like in the backyard.
Why is outside better?
Because it's I don't know. Do you have, like, I guess you have Wi-Fi in your backyard too, huh? Okay, so, like, the science pantheon has, like,
I have an idea.
okay.
Let's go outside.
What
with
The baby.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
We're going outside.
Leave the baby.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Is Percy not coming? Okay.
No.
No.
Yeah, Roman and Percy sit down with the baby on the couch and and Roman puts football on the TV. And Percy's like, it's like the first time that he's relaxed today, and like he still has his baby, but like football. Please give me that.
So we walk out into your backyard, and like a hole begins to open up in the ground and just kind of like slopes down. And Kenzie just keeps walking down into the hole, and it just kind of like tunnels out around him, and until we're like in this underground.
And as we walk, there's tens of thousands of dollars of landscaping. Cool, thanks.
And then once we're all down there, it just seals it up. And,
So we're gonna suffocate. This is a hell nightmare.
we're not going to
hate this.
suffocate
I hate this.
unless we run out of air. We're not going to be down here that long.
Cool. And just like slowly start clawing at the side.
It's okay.
Oh my god! And I open up like an air hole. It's-
And I'll feel much better. You can just go ahead and close it because now I know how far down I am.
You
If I
really
scream, I wonder if they can hear me up
make
there.
up your mind.
They can.
Close the hole. Close the hole.
All right. So the science pantheon is going to try and destroy like belief. They don't like people believing stuff. They like knowing stuff. So they're going to try and I don't
Fuck
know.
your guys'
But
pantheons.
yeah, and it's going to destroy
They're very
all
conflicted.
belief. Yeah. But like if they destroy all belief, that includes like all the gods, which is a major problem
It's
for
a terrible idea.
That's
Right?
terrible.
It's really
That's worse
bad.
than my people.
Not exactly
You know what?
different.
Yeah, it is.
They only want to destroy everyone but themselves.
Oh.
Nope. All bad. You're all bad. Mine's the good one. I will sit in my regal fineness.
Okay,
Your
well,
mom
to
is
be
pretty
fair-
awesome.
Okay, and this is the part that we have to keep super, super, super secret. Is my aunt belief, whatever, I don't know what to call her yet. It's very odd. She's like on the low key, like trying to fight them and like not let it happen because she likes existing, I guess, and she's the smart one.
Seemed reasonable.
Yeah, and because it's cool to exist and you can like things and exist that way. I don't know. It's very complicated.
Cool. So we got a person on the inside.
Yeah, but we can't let because I guess that's why she's been gone because the other ones like destroyed her for a really long time. That's why she wasn't able to be there when I grew up.
Shit.
Yeah, like they're not fucking around, guys. They're like serious about this. So like she's just recently been able to kind of come back into existence again.
Is she okay?
She seems cool. I don't know. I didn't get to talk to her for super long. Yes, Annie's okay.
Nice.
Call her and ask. Annie,
Annie, are you okay?
are
okay?
you
Are
all
you
Are
right?
you okay? Are you
Are
okay?
you okay, Annie? I heard she was hit by,
Yeah.
struck by a smooth criminal.
Yeah. It may have happened that way. So I don't know. So we have to be super careful. But she says that we have to help them save everybody.
Oh,
It wasn't that long of a conversation.
fair enough.
She may not know. I don't know.
Yeah, how would they destroy belief?
That's a very deep question.
But I mean, belief isn't knowing. So if they can reveal
Oh,
the existence of gods,
they can prove it.
Oh.
fucking scientific method. No.
Usually used for
Hosted
good.
by your own petard.
Yes, then everybody will be able to observe and measure the effect of gods, which would actually be catastrophic on reality.
We
Yeah.
need to stop
True.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, are you guys willing to fight your parental pantheons?
Absolutely. If it'll save my mom or Annie, you know, her,
And everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I care about everybody too.
Dying.
And the world.
Yeah, and the world
and
also
stuff.
important.
Yeah, they're very strange, and I don't understand why they think they shouldn't exist, but it would be better to get rid of them than to get rid of all belief.
Are you sure you're okay with that?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Because they're your parents.
Well, yes. But they're also a metaphysical construct created by false belief in things that are actually not real.
That's my concern.
I feel like my brain is bleeding like I just linked minds with Eve.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't me. I didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
it's very complicated. But there's no reason why you can't have actual science and belief in science and belief in gods at the same time.
Surprisingly deep, Kenzie. Nice job.
I'm not surprised.
Very deep person. I think about things a lot.
Still boulders run deep.
Deep.
Deep underground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Raven's nodding. She's not
currently
quite
deep
convinced.
under.
But yeah.
Speaking of deep underground,
Yes, we are deep underground.
It's nice. It's comforting. It's like my playroom at home.
you guys have all had the
Subterranean.
worst. Just,
I awkwardly pat your shoulder. Oh, wait, no. I hug you and I say, I want you to know that you're important.
Yes.
Kenzie.
Roman's a good man.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Roman's a good
Roman's
man.
a good man.
Your kids are strong.
Everything's gonna be okay. Like, see where you're going with
Kenzie.
that.
Diminishing returns.
All right, I know it makes people feel better.
Yeah.
Mostly her, but I get it. Hey, buddy.
It's a thought.
Well then,
It's okay.
more
I
on
know your
pantheon.
thoughts, so that counts.
Right, yeah. Seems like the only option. Other than letting them destroy everything?
Absolutely not. I like being a demigod.
Yeah, destroying all the things is bad. That's why I left home.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that.
Why do so many gods just want to destroy everything?
Well, I want to save my mom, because if they find out that she was not working with them, they'll probably destroy her again.
Snitches get stitches. So I've heard.
Yeah. Surprisingly hardcore, even for you.
I don't...
Nice.
That's very good.
Very nice.
That's very good. That was very good.
Well,
Today on the beach, I like being a demigod.
Yeah.
I want to be a god. We're killing your pantheon.
Or
that's...
foiling the plan.
Either way.
Okay. We gotta figure out what their plan is, though. I have kind of a sneaking suspicion they're the jerks that made that goo. That just...
Oh, no,
for
they
the beach.
absolutely did.
Okay, they did. Okay, that's probably part of the plan.
Oh.
They're mass producing it now.
So we just...
That's terrible.
What?
They're going to mass produce it. We signed a deal.
If they mass produce it, the
Mathematics
giant
and-
snake thing is going to come out and reveal itself, like, everywhere.
God.
That's...
Well, just one giant snake, but...
Yeah, that's more like, I don't know if people would be convinced about gods by a giant... I mean, like, people already believe there's giant
It's probably not the
animals.
only thing, though, that's going to
true.
come out to fight that.
That's true.
That
Multiple
explains
fronts.
why, when I looked at it, it said it felt like it was made for publicity.
Yeah.
Ah.
They're going to use it to get the gods to come out of the woodwork to destroy it and reveal themselves. We have to...
I'll have to ask about this on my date next week.
Wait, what?
You're what? Immediately. Just,
Huh?
what?
Oh, I have a date with Jenny Raymond. She's the progeny of mathematics. She's not a demigod, but...
Isn't she your cousin?
Well, in
you
a
guys
certain
related?
sense,
Yeah.
everyone is our cousin.
I am not your cousin.
No.
We're all humans.
I'm pretty sure I'm not your cousin.
That is
You
true.
might not.
Not your cousin.
That could be a legitimate...
Okay to date, not going to date.
You can't tell her any of this. Or
Yeah.
ask her about any of this.
No.
Not till you know where she stands.
Yeah.
She's probably in favor of it.
We're going to have to stop her.
I'll have to...
Cancel? Yeah.
No,
No,
I
just
have
like-
to be subtle and and clever.
As you reach for your hand.
The spit take for me.
I was going to find a napkin for you, but
No, that was in character.
okay, good.
She's probably still got a mimosa.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she just walked out with one, like, rode one.
I can, use clever wordplay to try and coax out of her what she is thinking. Can you teach me how to lie next week?
I don't think we have that much time. I could rip a hole in space and time, and you could try it to learn for 1,000 years, and that probably still
Damn.
Really?
Whoa.
By the way, dear
Just got
listeners,
dunked on by a drunk squid.
I was going to say, though, I wish our podcast listeners could see the faces. When Kenzie asked if they could teach him to lie. The faces around the table were amazing.
If you're looking for the definition of incredulity,
Yes.
then just look up the YouTube video, go to whatever timestamp we're at.
Wait, I have an idea, though.
I don't think I'll live 1,000 years.
Okay, no. I mean,
different.
You definitely
Fair
won't.
enough.
This is a different idea. You could make an illusion to make yourself look like Kenzie, and you could go on the date
That's a great idea.
because you're good at lying.
Oh, yeah, I don't date.
You
though.
don't have to actually date her.
It's pretend. It's lying.
It's lying. It's for
Yeah.
We live in LA. We're all demigods / actors.
You pretend to date, and then if it leads to sex, you just we
No.
trade off, and I'll have sex with her, and you just do all the lying.
Dick.
Yeah, stunt
Yeah.
dick.
Okay.
you could just text me an
Or
eggplant
gas out.
emoji, and I'll swap you in space.
I'm pretty sure if I can talk my way into her thinking I'm Kenzie, I can talk my way out of having sex.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
No, she probably knows I would want to have sex with her.
Yeah, I can make her not think that.
But what if I do want to have sex with her
Then
later?
it's not a good idea.
Yeah, I
I
suppose
think it's
so.
actually not a good idea for you to be around her very much at all.
Like end of the world
No.
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
thing.
Well, that's unfortunate, but it's just sex.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, let's try it. I'm up for that.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely.
The end of the world.
Well, we've got. When's your
pretty
date?
low
Next
stakes.
week? We've got time
Yes.
in between now and then to
I'm
do some
gonna have to
recon.
practice a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make sure it's like a good illusion. Can I do that? Can I GM? Can I practice an illusion and get better at it? Okay.
Yeah. I don't see why not, especially when you've got all the time in the world. A week.
That's the problem. All right.
It's probably more effective than me practicing lying.
100%.
Yeah.
No,
Let's do
100%.
that.
Yeah, because this is a skill that you know how to do.
Right.
GM dunk. So you can hear. Was there an air hole, or we're just 50 feet
No,
underground
she made me
with
close
a
it.
solid
It
roof?
wasn't.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
more uncomfortable to know that I was far
Okay.
from.
Then
world.
you can spiritually hear Roman calling for you, not with your ear holes, but
Yeah,
with
okay.
your mind.
The moment I hear that, I'm like, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out.
Sure, and I just the ground above us just sort of spreads out, and the ground underneath us just swells to meet it, and just we
Elevator.
just float elevator up to the ground level.
Nice.
And your lawn is a fucking mess.
Perfect.
I do dirt. I don't do
Yeah,
grass.
that's fair.
The dirt's real good, though.
Yeah, it's great soil. Yeah.
Yeah.
The grass that's gonna grow here in a few weeks is gonna be beautiful.
I hope the Science Pantheon wins. I hate demigods, and I just run inside.
Well, actually, the sliding glass door's opening, and Roman's stepping out, and he's pretty casual. He's like, "Thais, are you?" Because he saw you guys come out here, and he has a golden fruit in his hand with a great big bite taken out of it.
Oh,
No! He's saying, "Thais." And as he's speaking, there's light, headlights shining out of his eyes.
No!
And when he talks, there's, how do I say, it's light coming out of his mouth as if light were moisture, right? So, the moisture that
yeah.
he's breathing
Yeah.
out is light.
Like the condensation when it's cold outside.
Yeah. But he's just looking around for you.
Oh, he
Hey.
wasn't supposed to eat that.
Babe, you know you weren't supposed to eat the fruit.
You know, I think it's going to be okay. This is just like,
God.
and when he walks out to, just see what everyone was up to, but like he's got his mimosa in his one hand and this in the other. And as he walks out, all the disturbed dirt, like the grass starts growing under his feet. Like real thick, green, lush grass, and just comes out to sort of like, hey, did you see the sunset?
Can I read the weave?
Sure. Actually, no, because we're going to just game down. Right?
Oh, we have 7 minutes.
We'll save it.
You're a monster.
Can we put a read the weave in our
Yes.
recap notes?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, that.
Thais, read the weave.
We'll get it next week. Oh, and by the way, we were originally going to not do a May 13th, but I think we all figured out we could, or...
Yeah, please.
I'm
because
cool
I-
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this off air.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
figure that out.
We'll get it all sorted
Yeah.
out. There's a
We'll update
maybe...
the schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there'll be a maybe next Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Definitely in 2 Sundays, but possibly
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Yeah.
And
get that
and also
sorted out.
definitely the 2 Sundays from now, I will be gone again. I'm sorry, but
But
Yeah.
we will be joined by new special guest, Mac Beauvais. Am I saying that right? Beauvais?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who
We
has...
better be going next week. I'm not waiting 2 weeks to read the weave.
I
Yeah.
have to be
I will
there.
fight you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll make sure it works with everyone's schedule, and
Yeah.
we'll see how that works out.
Check out happyjacks.org/schedule for all the updates. See what changes. Also, awesome podcast listeners and viewers, if you'd like to go to wherever you listen to podcasts, whether that's iTunes or Overcast or Podbean or any of those, and leave us reviews. We have a bunch of reviews for our weekly discussion podcasts, but we don't have as many for our AP feed. So go in and leave, hopefully good, reviews.
Yeah, I mean, if you like what... you're
Yeah.
here listening all these hours, like,
Yes.
theoretically, you like what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
if you just hate listened for 4 hours, like, you really need a life.
Yeah, but honestly, you know what? You deserve to put a 1-star review up there. Like, if
That's
you,
true. You put in
Yeah.
your time.
Yeah, or like 20 hours if you've been hating this from the
But
beginning.
you can
and-
only tell if you hate it by listening to all of it.
All
yeah,
of it.
yeah, you're gonna have to wait like 20 more hours. So,
Yeah.
cool.
Absolutely.
Cool.
And don't forget, I believe Monster Hearts. is
Monster
tomorrow.
Hearts
yes.
tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Monday, which is Monday, May, whatever tomorrow is. But yes,
Nailed it.
7 p.m. Monster Hearts. It'll be our first real gameplay session. The session 0 character creation, which also has a little vignette at the end. That should be up on YouTube and iTunes and all the usual places. But tomorrow night is our first true game session. It's gonna be amazing.
Dirty.
Awesome.
Yes, so dirty. There will be so much sex, so much monster.
It's gonna be epic.
So good.
Mini
Yeah.
sex, much
I
monster.
cannot wait to watch. I'm so fucking
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Can we talk about our Gen Con? I mean, not Gen Con, Strategicon
yeah.
stuff? Okay, cool. I'm running 3 games at Strategicon, all chances to try out Demigods if you want. So if you get into one of them, don't worry about like signing up for the other. It's just, I'm going to do the same thing over and over.
And Strategicon is our local convention. It's at the Hilton LAX, and it's going to be the weekend of May 25th, 26th, 27th,
Yeah,
and 28th.
If you're local, it's super easy to get to. If you're almost local, like there's really great room rates, and it's a really fun group. It's not an enormous con where there's like thousands and thousands of people, and you just never get to do the thing you wanted to do. Like you could just show up on the day and get stuff that you want to do. So, so anyway, I'm doing a Demigods game called Ragnarok, all caps. Title credit to the amazing Mike Blaisdell.
Yes.
So good.
And that is a bunch of demigods who are actually in a band of some kind, and the characters will get to say what kind of band it is and all that, and then they're going to save the music industry. So
That's very cool.
I don't want to give out any more spoilers than that, but If you're a fan of Jim, then you know what I'm talking about.
It's truly outrageous.
Yes.
Yes.
Truly,
It
truly
will be.
outrageous.
And when are you running that game?
That's a Friday afternoon at 2, and then Saturday at 9 a.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m.
Nice.
And I left my evenings open for once so I can actually play in something.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Nice.
Very
that's
cool.
exciting.
Yep. I'm running on Saturday morning. I'm running a Wild Talents game, which I haven't decided what it's going to be yet because
Yay.
I'm famous for waiting till the night before to actually make my game. And then in the afternoons, I have the honor of running a game of Demigods.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's going to be so good, and I have to make myself not
Yeah, it'll be fun.
like leave the building. It'll be the first time where somebody's running Demigods, then I'm not there, and I'm totally trust Kimmy to do a good job with it. But as of course, like my anxiety is like, woo, let's have a party.
Yeah. And that night we are doing our live podcast stream that night and recording, so you'll be able to listen to what inevitably devolves into like chaos.
Yeah, that's Saturday.
Chaos. Yeah, that Saturday night at 8. I don't know what room it's in yet, so you can tune in and watch. You can listen later. If you're there, come join us and bring us a drink.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So awesome. Any other announcements? That was a lot of announcements.
That was a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
That was
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
Oh, are we doing a debrief kind of thing after
We
that?
will be,
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Oh yeah.
So,
So Patreon subscribers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think it's $3 and above. So basically, if you are a Patreon supporter of $3 a week, because it's by week that we do the donations, so like $12 a month, then you get to see our debriefs that have been posted, and it's after this game we talk. It's fun.
Yep.
So yeah. All right.
we're going to talk about pregnant Percy.
Oh my god.
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
I'm in Max. You are listening to Happy Jack's RPG podcast. I'm in Max. Pursuing the RPG hobby with reckless abandon.